Shall we begin?
So it begins. And now it begins. So it begins.
And so it begins.
Shall we begin?
Shall I begin? Shall we begin? Shall we begin?
Shall we begin?
Oh, shit, dude, that came right out of left field. I got pumped right from the go, man. You got freaking Lord of the Rings popping up, and immediately I was like, fuck yeah!
Yes, that's the shit. That's how we do that shit. Let's begin. And now Spartacus at the end there with that stuff.
I'm not gonna lie, man. That was epic. I was on board from literally Lord of the Rings. Let's do this.
That's how we do it, baby. And I had the whole the King Theoden speech before, but YouTube keeps on copywriting that, where he's like, ride now, ride, fight for ruin, and the world's ending, death. And that was how I'd bring guests on before.
Hell yeah.
Literally with death chant going on. It's like, how can you not be pumped after hearing the speeches with that?
I want to go smash a guitar.
Oh yeah, seriously.
That'd be awesome right now. I don't know the guitar. I got a violin, but I really don't want to smash that.
It's not the same effect. You can't smash a violin and have it be powerful. It's got to be a guitar.
Nah. Oh, thanks, Tano. Sorry, I saw Tony's like, I love your new background. I thought I'd dick around with something today.
Yeah, you see, I thought it was pretty cool too, right there. And speaking of which, what's up, chat? What's up, everybody? This is the return of the Rookie Corner. This was the first type of stream that I made when I first started my channel, where I'd bring guests on and start to meet people around the community for the first time. And it's been a long time since I did one, so I'm bringing that puppy back. It's kind of like the nostalgic time a little bit, seeing where everybody's been and what they've been up to, how their journey's been through YouTube lately. It's been 2 years, Mary, pretty much since we met.
Almost, yeah, we're heading up on it.
Just about.
It is, yeah, man. Freaking YouTube's a trip, bro.
Oh yes, yes indeed. And I'm wearing the shades because they are prescription shades, and this way I don't gotta like keep on edging toward the screen to see what the hell people are saying. I can do it from back here and try to look cool, but with white people, that's tough.
I've never seen Andrew wears like ultraviolet cutout shades as well for when he stares at screens. He doesn't have bad vision or anything, but he wears. But yours seriously look like, oh, what is that? What is that movie that I'm thinking of right now? They look like, shit. Now it's going completely out of my head. But I know what you look like. You look like one of those little guys who's up to no good.
One of those guys that's up to no good.
Yes. Like
I'm not one of the Harry Potter brothers. I solemnly swear that I am up to no good. Is that
the Weasley twins or whatever? George.
Yeah. Wait, Spy Kids? Are you thinking Spy Kids? Like you said, kids that are doing
what is
stuff.
That one where he puts on the glasses and he does that look or whatever. Kind of.
I don't know what you're thinking of.
I don't even know if I know what it's from specifically. I just seen a GIF of it a million times. I can't think of it. Let's not dwell on it because now I'm going to sit here and feel
that's
like
okay. Somebody in the chat will likely know
Risky
what you're talking
Business.
about.
There you go, JJ.
Okay. Yeah, I have not seen Risky Business, which is common with me. So that's all right. Thank you for the dislike, Proper. That's okay.
What the hell, Justin?
That's okay. I appreciate it. That's love. Dislike to me from him is love. That's okay. That's all right. What's up, Mongo? What's up, Stephen Walton here and Miss Sarcastic Nerd, Jai Padawan Tano. What's up, everybody? Glad to see you here. And this is Andrew, right? The caffeinated wolf?
Yes, that's Andrew.
Okay. Yep. What's up? Thanks for reminding Mary before the stream.
Yeah, he called and he was like, "You have to get up."
Yes. And what's up, Runner Studios? Yes, this is the turn of the corner and going back to some of our roots a little bit. What's up, Happy Dinosaur? Happy day to you as well, my friend. And what was that? Did Flip pop in here? Oh no, Sith Lord. What's up? He's got a similar thing there. What's up?
That's my JJ right there.
He's your JJ?
JJ, yeah. Sith Lord is JJ. He's one of my mods, my good friend. And yeah, that's JJ.
Oh, yeah. And Peter Griffin. It's been a while since I've seen you, buddy. What's up? Says Bernie from Weekend at Bernie's.
No, I'm pretty sure it was Risky Business.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
Pretty sure.
Okay.
Go away, dog. Why are my dogs you never harass me? What are you doing? Go away. Shoot.
The puppies want the attention.
Get to stepping. Justin is gay. No,
Yeah.
half gay, miss. All right. That's get it right.
He's like, I changed it back. Well, now it's an insult almost.
No. Do not encourage it. Do not encourage it.
I'm kidding. And what's up, Pale Rider? What's up, everybody? So, yeah, this is the Rookie Corner. So, back in the day when I started this, there was never really a topic in mind. It was more trying to get to know the other YouTubers as we were starting, because the first batch of people that I would talk to were all pretty much just starting up their YouTube channels. You know, along with Mary, we met you on the Bonnie streams a little while back with that stuff. But prior to that, there's a few other people that I had for meeting you. And yeah, so I was gonna, normally with streams, you usually go, tell you about yourself and your channel. No, we're just gonna kick in right away start with your journey. This almost 2 years since you started your career on YouTube. Walk us through that journey a little bit. I mean, I'm pretty sure some of the people in the chat have heard this a few times, but why not again? You learn a lot along the way.
There are some faces in the chat that may not have heard this. No, there are some faces that definitely do know it. I don't know if Andrew's ever really heard so much how it kind of started. So I was going through a rough time. I'll start back before a kind of catalyst that got me into it. So I was a big supporter of Geeks and Gamers, right? I loved Jeremy, and I had been supporting him since literally right when he first started after the Last Jedi, right? So he comes out and he was less than, I think he was around 3,000 subscribers or so when I subscribed to him, and I was in his chat comment section, blah blah blah, just like, yeah, he's speaking truth, and people were going after him, and I was defending him, right? In a unique way, because there weren't a whole lot of girls running around. There was Anna, but that was pretty much it at the time, and so it kind of was like I was just in the comment section, and I was in the live chats, just kind of going at it with people sometimes, like, you shut the fuck up. You don't even know what you're talking about. I don't need you to defend me because I'm a whammon. Shut the fuck up, right? Yeah. And so I would spar with people, and then back in September, October timeframe, before, like about 2 years ago, it was October when I got the news that my now ex-husband wanted a divorce. And so I was kind of left adrift after, I'd been married for 10 years, and I had my family, and I was trying to, we were doing our thing. And so it sort of comes out of not left field, but I didn't expect it. And I was sort of lost and very adrift. And this was the community that I'd been invested in online, and I'm now leaving my home, leaving my work, leaving everything. And so there's not a whole lot to sort of latch onto. And so I decided, to kind of get into this community a bit more, because Jeremy had sort of issued this challenge, if you will, that if you believed in this, and if you supported this community, and if you supported our ideals and these IPs that we love so much, get out there, make a channel, do something, say something about it, right? You remember that.
Yeah.
And so I did, and I was hanging out in John Talks chat, and I found out that Bonnie Burgess, who many of you won't know now, she's not really around so much anymore, was doing a live stream after his live stream. And so I went over here and I hung out in her chat, and I got invited to come on. And I'd never been on a live stream before, and I didn't even know. So I was just trying to figure out how to click the fucking link, right?
Yeah.
I get on there and I meet these people. I met Sith Kryptonian. I met Lethal Lightning. I met
Justin was around there.
Justin was the big one.
Yeah.
And not long after that, just a few weeks after that, it was in January. I think it was January 12th that I did my first live stream. And Justin was there. And my mom was there.
Yeah.
Nobody knew who the fuck I was. And so nobody would come on my streams.
Mm-hmm.
And then some of the first people that I met were, Jay, Drunk 3PO, and you I had like, I think it was less than 100 subscribers when I met you, and you were like over 500 at the time, and I was a little starstruck. And I couldn't believe you were talking to me, and you brought me on your birthday stream. And I was so excited. I was like, this is happening.
Yep. Stardom. That's how it happens. Yep. I know that was actually after I went on the Geeks and Gamers 100,000 K stream that he was doing, his celebration.
Yes, the 24-hour live stream, and I'd seen you there, and I was so stoked, and I was so excited, and Justin was really the one who opened up that sort of line of communication between you and I, and kind of got us.
Thanks, buddy.
Talking, yeah, Justin, my YouTube bestie, yes, and it sort of snowballed, and I got to work, latched on to this thing that gave me purpose after a sort of devastating experience, and I latched onto these people in this community, and I realized that I wanted to do this. I wanted to pursue this, that I believed in what we were saying, what we were doing, what we were fighting for, and I believed in these people above all, in this community, and I just started working towards building the channel and working towards networking the community as much as I could. And somewhere along the way, this is where things sort of took off for me, because I'd worked towards that 1,000 subscriber mark. I'd really worked on it.
Yeah.
But there's a lot you do need to do it for yourself at the end of the day, and I'll come back to that. But Anna heard about me, and Jeremy knew who I was because I'd been a supporter of his for forever. But in terms of like engaging with me on live streams or whatever, I'd already hit the 1,000 subscriber mark, and I felt like I was really on my way, and I was really excited. And then somewhere along the way, Anna heard about me, and she brought me on for a live stream, Force Talks, and it was the first time that outside of John Talks, I'd hung out with John Talks on his channel a few times, but in terms of like the founding members of the Fandom Menace, and with them, that I had been invited onto a channel that I had admired, sort of not from afar. I was there, but I was sort of unknown, and Anna brought me on, and I remember panicking before the stream and trying to, messing with my hair and worrying that this was an interview thing, right? And so it was not just an interview, but it was Anna, who I had adored and wanted so much to get to know, and she brought me on, and it was wonderful. And then her internet went out, and she was frozen, and she was gone, and I freaked.
Yeah.
I was
naturally.
I was inside. I was going, fuck.
Hey, but you're smooth enough to keep it going a little bit to try to entertain the audience.
Yes, and Stephen Walton was actually in the chat too. I remember him like kind of being there and rooting me on, like, it's okay, you're good, just and I remember seeing the faces. I remember you were there. Jay was there. Justin.
Yeah, I was at work listening in, so whenever I had a chance, I tried to comment a little bit and see what was going on. So
it was you guys that kind of kept me centered in that moment, because I was, internally freaking the fuck out. Anna's gone, and it's just me alone, and I kind of wanted to get like a cane and a top hat and be like, hello, my baby.
Hello, yes, try to.
like I didn't know what to do, but you guys were there, and you kept me centered, and I felt like I was at least still among family. And then it wasn't long after that Jeremy and I began a dialogue, and then back in November, I was brought on to Geeks and Gamers, and a lot of it that did, of course, help to, I suppose, expose me to more people and to give me a platform, a larger platform. And then you can't forget Tom from Midnight's Edge. He had done,
of course, oh yeah.
He had done so much to help me as well, and Mecca had done so much to expose me, and a lot of these people came and sort of lifted me up, and so I thought, when that happened, that I was set, right? hey, I've got all these big names around me, and they're my friends now, and I've got these, cool people that I've admired from afar, and hey, they're all, and I got to tell you guys, I'm on the other side of that now, and I'm telling you right now, yes, will it give you a boost in numbers for a while? Will it expose you to some extent? Sure, it will, but that is a very fleeting experience, right? Those numbers get drawn in really quickly, and then you have a choice, or you have an obligation, a duty at that point. You have to capture those people, and you have to give them a reason to stay. I'm telling you now that the numbers that come in whenever I do a Midnight's Edge stream or a G&G stream or an Anna stream are minimal at this point. They're, I might get a 10-15 sub boost from something like that, if that, right? But the real numbers when you're working on your YouTube channel, and that's something that I'm discovering now, those come from the hard work of making your videos and doing your streams. Right now I'm boosting up anywhere between 20 to 50 subs a day because of the videos that I'm doing. Those numbers aren't coming from Midnight's Edge. Those numbers aren't coming from Geeks and Gamers. Those numbers aren't coming from Anna That Star Wars Girls. Those numbers are coming from my hard work, and from my videos, and from my streams, and from making sure that I'm on my grind with my content and doing my damn job. Yeah. So that is what I would want to say to anybody chilling out there in the chat thinking, oh, she made it because she became a G&G gal, or she made it because she became friends with Anna. No, that's, first of all, don't have that mentality. That's a very using. It's the kind of mentality of a person who wants to use someone for their prestige, right? You hang out with people and you become close to them because of who they are as people. I've admired Anna. I've admired Jeremy. I admired Tom. I admired Rob. I admired Andre. I admired Mecca from afar. And as I got to know them, I began to understand that they were good people underneath, not just the persona that you see online.
True.
And so don't ever think that just because you get picked up, as it were, by those larger channels, that will make your channel, because that growth stops after a little while. There's only so much those channels can do to lift you up. You have to do that for yourself, and I've been trying to. So
and it shows. And I think that's one of the biggest things people can take is a lot of people will be jealous of somebody else by going, man, you just got the shout outs, and that's all. That's the only reason why you're so well liked or popular or something. It's like, well, yeah, but what are your views as well? I mean, that's
right.
That's the real determiner there, is how many people are tuning in to watch you, and
right.
And how many of them are interacting with you, how many of them are doing that. I mean, those are the ones that will be there for you to do that. Otherwise, I think that's part of the reason why so many subs get dropped off YouTube channels is people that subbed and never touch your channel again.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And look, that's not to discourage networking, okay? Because
that's the main thing I encourage, network. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely network. Absolutely network and build up this community, because I do believe that we rise together, as Stephen is so fond of saying. I do believe that, but it's not just rising together. It's a combination of working for yourself and working with your community. And so learning to balance that, and learning to both give and of yourself to your channel, but also to other channels. And so you are exposed in that way. But then when those people come by, you keep them, you keep them on your own merits. And so that's really the sort of dynamic of all of this, is the ability to both network, and work bust your ass, guys. If you want this, you can do this. Absolutely, you can do this. Put that hard work and effort in, and sometimes it requires a lot of hard work.
Yes. Yeah, I think you can speak to that. What you post for yourself, you do stuff with Midnight's Edge, you do talk to femininity, the Geeks and Gamers. You do so much with that, and even after all that stuff, you do a good Rita.
I do.
At the end of the day as well.
I do. I need to get that Rita picture. Where the hell is that Rita picture at? Oh, I'm about to go sorting through. I should have thought of this beforehand. Well, I was sitting here putting together my little Wonder Woman thing, and I was like, hey, I don't need Wonder Woman. What I should have done was got freaking Rita and done that. Where the hell is it? I know it's in here. I've spent massive amounts of time collecting pictures of shit. Ah, that's not the one I wanted. Damn it! Where the fuck is it? This is annoying. Oh, I don't see it. I'll have to sort it out. I actually have a Rita account.
I know you do. Yes.
Yes.
Interacted with that one on a few occasions here and there.
Yes.
When she'll just appear when her name is spoken,
Yeah. Let's see.
Usually.
Where the hell is my shit? Now I gotta make sure I'm logged in on this computer. Whoops, I'm not.
Well, well, while you're looking for that, I'll just say for a sec, it's like even so like back when we started our channels, networking is also a big part of how people are aware of you. Even if they aren't subscribed to you, they'll want to check you out. They'll be aware of who you are. Like when we started, I mean, literally just talking to other people is how it happened. The Rookie Corner podcast that I did was literally meant to like interact with new people all the time. On the Fandom Collective, we try to have guests that we haven't had on all the time. Every week we pretty much have new guests all the time. I mean, we bring back lots of older guests too, but it's all about trying to help people's audience grow, even if they're bigger. Like we had John Toxa a couple weeks back. It's like it's just fun interaction. Oh,
sorry, I was trying to log in on my phone. Sorry.
No. Okay. Do people want to see some old Rita, some Mary Rita?
Oh God. Oh God.
Yeah, I think I should show some of that.
You should. I mean, yeah, you should. You should.
We got to jog their memories because it's that was a full year ago when we did the Rookie's Quest.
It was. It was. Where the hell is my Rita account? Shit. I'm gonna have to get onto my old computer now and pull it up.
It's like you're like, oh, I'll remember where it is, and then it's time to use it, and you're like, oh, shoot.
I'll find it. I might not find it this stream, but if I have to, I'll log into my old computer and get it hooked up and do it that way. But I have a few accounts. Full disclosure, guys, I have I think about it's either 6 or 8 accounts that I lurk on.
Yeah.
Because you can always see when someone's in the chat or whatever, because you can just add them if they're specifically looking for you. And so if I don't want people to know that I'm in the chat and then I'm looking, I'll just log into a different account. And I've actually got some parody accounts out there that you guys might not think was me, but it was totally me. And so, wahaha. So, just because you think I'm not there, doesn't mean I'm not there. I pay attention. I've always paid attention. So,
Yeah. Yep. And Justin was saying I was one of the first people that invited him to a stream. Well, yes, but you've also blossomed into your own character that you're not just a Jeremy, you're a Justin.
You are the Justin.
But he's always going to be a proper.
Always proper. If not a Jeremy, always proper.
Yes.
So, and the Justin in my book. There is no other Justin. So.
Exactly. And just saying hey to Purple Valkyrie in the chat. What's up, Sarah? And what's up, Timothy boy? He says, did I walk in to Braveheart? Over here. Pretty much.
I love Tim. Freaking Tim's great.
Freedom.
Panda Suit Mary. Yes, that's still got to become a thing. That's something that Chris Knight is working on. So.
Oh, the Panda Suit?
Panda Suit Mary still hasn't happened.
Still a thing. Did you ever make that into a Twitter account, or is that somebody else?
That's somebody else.
Oh, okay.
That's not me.
Sometimes I get the lore mixed up on who was what when.
I've got a few. You know what I miss? I miss my parody account, Shotgun Looking Mary.
Oh, yes.
That really only holds sentiment for us old adults.
That's really nostalgic. Yeah, most of your followers don't know who that is or what that story is.
I don't know who that is either. I don't know who that is either. I miss it. Oh, yep. God. Oh, God. Oh, God.
Yep. So everybody in the chat, this is a little flashback to last year when I did my Rookie's Quest skit trilogy project. And I had Sith Kryptonian voice Kyle Jeremy back then. And there's lots of putties that I played as in the Dark Jeff Squad. And Rita was played by Mary. And this is before she possesses Mary's body. So let's take a look at the old acting there. Let me know if you can hear it just fine.
What in the hell are these?
Let me turn it up a little bit.
Okay. I figured, yeah. So sometimes the Kylo audio is a little lower than the rest.
Yes, Andrew, I licked a shotgun multiple times, actually.
Oh yes, yeah, things you don't know about this lady who shall be revealed soon.
There's a reason those little shenanigans are private.
Yes, I imagine. Alrighty, boom.
What in the hell are these things?
They attacked the rookie. That's all I know.
Oh, fuck.
Last place you'll ever enter, as now you will never leave. How foolish you are!
Oh my god.
Who are you?
Who am I? Who am I? I am the Queen of Evil, of course. My army of putties will easily.
What are you doing?
What?
What are you doing?
Why, I am going to take over the world, of course.
No, you're not. How do you plan to accomplish that?
Well, since you asked, I'm going to destroy anyone that leaves a negative review on anything Power Rangers.
I know, Runner. I know.
Mhm.
Out of every despicable noise I've heard, this is the most unbearable.
What? How dare you? I'm going to stick my putties on you.
I am willing
Oh, Jesus God.
What? You can't do that.
They serve you now.
That's impossible. The only way to take control of them is if you defeat me. As if that'll ever happen.
I made you laugh too much.
God help me.
I think it will be that easy.
What? Hey, can't do that. Putties, attack!
This should be
Oh my god.
My life. My life. Fuck my life.
Yep, that was the merry performance there. Oh,
Mine eyes
my
have seen the glory.
yes. What'd you guys rate that, chat? Out of 10, what was that? Okay, I'll turn my volume back down. I don't know if I'm too loud now.
You're good. You're good.
Okay.
Holy hell, yeah. Yeah. I kept
Good
looking
times.
down at the corner to make sure I was saying the words correctly. So,
Mhm.
God help me.
No, I'm more about the dialogue I picked for you for some of that. How foolish you are! You can't defeat me!
How foolish you are!
Just like every sentence begins and ends with you laughing, pretty much.
Oh, God help me. No.
Hmm. Yeah, but yeah, Proper's like, ouch, ouch, ouch.
I know.
Yep. Hmm.
Yeah.
We were all younger back then, guys.
A little younger. Now I'm older and wiser.
Yes.
But still have to do Rita. Yeah, actually, Andrew's huge into the whole Rita thing. He's pretty happy for the Rita stuff. I don't mind being Rita. Rita's just fine.
Good, because I will hope that she'll make an appearance in my next series soon.
Yeah, I think we can work that out.
That would be great. That would be great. The current, since I brought that up, might as well tell everybody. So, my Rookies Legends project that was coming up next is kind of dissolved as it was, but it's going to be reforged into a new project called the Jeff Apocalypse series. So instead of it being the Rookies Legends 8-episode thing, it's going to be a bigger series with a cooler name, cooler premise. It's going to be like 3 seasons, kind of, as far as it goes. It'll start out a little smaller and then build up to some stuff bigger with more collaborations with everybody. So it'll be a bigger project. Since I'm not going to school this fall because of the C virus, I got a lot more time on my hands. So I'll be able to do a lot more skits. And Mary.
Uh-oh.
Do you remember the tomatoes?
I do. I love the tomatoes.
Well, I'm going to start a little mini series with it called Tomato Wars.
Tomato.
I did Game of Tomatoes in the Slaughtering trilogy, and then the next one will be the Tomato Wars.
Is this just an audio? Like, are you doing all the voices yourself, or are you going to have fandom ministers help you with this?
I want to have more people do voices again, because I feel like that made it funnier that like some of them had like bizarre accents. The last one, they didn't know what voices to do. There's like Teresa Martin was like, I don't want any trouble, and then and then Lethal Lightning's like, oi, what are we doing over there? All right, okay. It's like, then Tom was his, Mr. Miyagi style voice and stuff, and I had Bandit Incorporated be the main little Tommy. No, don't do this. Looking back on that one compared to my older ones where I did the voices, I just made them all high pitch. So
Right.
I think I like the Phantom Menace voices pretty much. Those
Can I
were pretty good.
try my hand at a Russian tomato?
Yeah. Can you give me your best Russian?
I feel like I can do a very good Russian accent. Actually, I'm very proud of it. I think when I think of the Russian accent, I think to myself, I can do this. So.
Oh shit, that is much better than mine. Oh my god. I have a Jeff character, Jeff Rico, that's supposed to be Russian, and that was a much better accent than mine. Holy shit. Oh, that's
a
funny.
vampire tomato. Yes, I would like to be a vampiric tomato. If you could, I will suck the juice of the other tomatoes, and it will be quite gory when you think about it.
We could work something out. It just might work out. Could be.
Just give me little, and I like little children, so you could give me like little red tomato cherries, and then like I could just suck their blood. I mean the juice. I mean, I would never harm a cherry tomato.
The tomatoes get crushed. We crush the tomatoes. Slaughter the tomatoes. That is what we do.
It's like vodka to my ear.
That's funny. Everybody gave you a 10 out of 10, by the way. So they like that.
Now I won't destroy you.
They like that. But for anybody, so with the tomatoes, yes, everybody's excited about that. I still would get comments to this day saying, "Where's the tomatoes?" or some reference about tomatoes, and it's been a year since I made one. So that's why I'm bringing it back, really.
I'd love to help with the tomatoes. I could totally do like a Russian tomato. I think that'd be great.
Yes.
You could have like some severe diversity among your tomatoes.
Well, and that's funny. I'm gonna have 2 different tomato factions in this one, and I'm still working out the story. But I will have other things that aren't just tomatoes in this. I'm gonna, I was thinking about making like a GoFundMe type of thing where it's like just because an Indiegogo would be like, or like a project would be like more for a physical thing that you get. Right. This is more, if you want to throw a couple bucks to help, me get props and stuff for all these and to buy the tomatoes and get clothes for the skits and stuff. People can if they would like, because this the last one that I did on the Rookie's Quest, I spent $500.
I know
on that.
It's this shit, and actually that goes to speak what a lot of people don't understand when you're sitting on the other side. You guys, when you're chilling out there in the chat or whatever, what you don't understand is that us YouTubers actually throw a lot of money into this stuff, and if you're not making anything back, it can be quite draining. I actually just recently spent almost $200 on a capture card so I could do my Twitch. I had to get a new microphone. Then you microphones are expensive. You got to get a webcam. You have to have a decent computer that runs this stuff. You pour a lot of not just time and effort into this, but money into these channels and into these projects. They're not cheap to make, and people think you're just sitting in front of a camera talking. That's not the case, guys. That's part of it. That is a part of it. But that is certainly not the extent of what we do. So, yes, it's expensive.
Very, very well said. Speaking of expensive and using money, I paid a lot of artists to make covers for the Rookies Legends project. Right. That is pretty much canceled. So so the art, so like the covers won't go on the actual. They were going to be like the covers of the episodes, pretty much was the idea, but they're pretty much useless now for it. But I'm still going to show off the art. I'll put them up on Twitter soon and do a video showing the art because I think it's still cool. And I might do a video explaining what the premise was going to be or something at some point. Like as you can see here, it was like, and so it begins. It was like, it's Rookie is doing his normal day in life, trying to learn how to drive because I still don't have a license or anything. And then
how is that possible, Rook? How is that possible?
Growing up
2 years, you've been working on this since I've known you.
Well, to be fair, I haven't put much effort into it, I suppose, because I get everything I need is pretty much around me where I can get to it myself. And if it's a little further away, I take the bus or something. So it just hasn't been as needed, I guess. But it'd probably be useful for dates. That's probably the main cause by this point.
It's hard to get a girl without a car. That's for sure. That's for sure. It's really hard to get a girl without a car.
If I had a car, I probably wouldn't have met so many crazy women off of Plenty of
I've
Fish.
heard these stories, some of them multiple times, and I still crack up. I still crack up at it.
I'll still save those for a future one, not for today. Nope. those are too much to get into. But yeah, this was going to be Jesse Milestone here in the corner as the villain before. So
Jesse's epic, man, guys. You should really go check her out.
Yep, and so that was art by Crake or Natalia. I think on Instagram her name is Crake, and on Twitter she's pretty much my channel artist at this point. She's done most of the art that you guys see from me. That's like an art type of thing, an animation thing. My icon, the Rookies Legends poster that I had before, the Rookies Quest one from before. Yeah, and this one was by Riot Kitty.
Yeah, I love it. God, I'm so sorry about the loss of that story arc because it really was cool. It really was very cool. I don't know. Do you want to tell them a little bit about what was going to happen?
Well, actually, so this isn't totally unsalvageable, Mary. At least with the part with you. I mean, the way that it happened, I'm going to shorten it quite a bit, and I'm actually going to make it so that Rita and Mary have more character development with you. But I want to work with you to see how much you'll be able to do and whatnot. And but I'm making it so it's simpler though, so it's not as straining on your voice either. With that.
It's really not easy to do this shit for long.
Yeah, and it's like I give you. I remember when I gave you the script for this project, you had a whole paragraph of a dialogue sequence with no interruptions, and I'm like looking back on it, I'm like, oh yeah, based on how you would speak, it'd be like, and so when I'm telling you the story, and it's like after a while, you'd just be halfway through your sentence, like, okay, still doing the yelly things. That's kind of tough. Rita doesn't usually say more than 2 sentences at a time, so. Yes, yeah, but that will be
story arc. It really was. So, but I understand if you want to not bust it out, if we're going to try to salvage some aspects of it.
Yes, we will save it, but I can give them the gist. So, in the Rookie's Quest, I defeated Rita, so I thought, and she was kind of possessing Mary as she was defeated from Kylo Jeremy. She got defeated by Kylo Jeremy, and she latched onto Mary, and that's how she's able to survive. I thought that I beat her, but I didn't entirely. And she is still a part of Mary, and so there's kind of like I don't know what you'd call it, a Hulk and a Banner thing, or a Jekyll and Hyde thing. It's kind of its own thing.
Kind of thing, almost. Yeah, I would say, and it was actually quite compelling. I felt bad for me.
And
I was over here like, you poor thing.
Yeah, I kind of screwed the. You're just like, oh, you suffer a lot in this series. All of a sudden,
I busted myself out with like, what was it? The dramatic, like last time I got all dramatic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, basically, Mary's character you would have had to like really put on your acting face and like really like for you as Mary, like you get to the rock bottomest of rock bottom of that. So I had you and Mara Jade were supposed to have like the most traumatic storyline thing with it. So I feel like some of it should be salvaged. So I will be trying to see what I can do. So that's what I'm doing right now, guys. I'm rewriting a lot of it so that it's simpler to work and to work with other YouTubers and everything. So it's taking a little while.
If I could give any advice to anybody out there who's like interested in acting or whatever, I don't know if this is like what you're supposed to do, but I'll tell you what I do. When you have to get like dramatic and like sad or whatever, just think about some shit that's actually happened to you.
Yes.
And that'll work you up real quick.
Very true.
Bam, you can muster up some tears relatively easily, I think. So
yes.
Oh, that's so pretty.
This one was done by G-Man. I think his name is just G-Man on Twitter.
I feel like that's Alora and Jesse and Anna. Who was the top?
No, that's Jesse, Mandy, and Stephanie or Steph.
Oh, is My Nerdy Home?
Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, but the idea. So this one kind of goes with some of the plots that I was having, but honestly, I kind of scrapped them as they were. But I'm still working on this actually. I feel like I can still use it as a thing. Mandy was going, she's going to be the cinema fairy.
She's so lovely. Mandy's so lovely. Jesus, I'm not gonna lie. The Jesse boobs right there, man. Jesus.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. This artist did a really good job. He usually does like pinup things or like one person per image type of a thing. So this was the first time it was like a multiple people in one image and doing actions and with a background and stuff. So this dude messaged me like every day asking, hey, does this look okay? Does that part look okay? Does that look okay? That I'd really recommend that guy. When I'll make a video talking about the artist that did this stuff, and I'll link him below so you guys can check him out if you want. And if you guys have any commissions, he likes to do those reasonable prices, I'd say.
Oh yeah,
that was good. Yeah. And this one will be this one's kind of what got me thinking to my new mindset when I was filming. It's going to be Jeff Apocalypse. I feel like that's a better name for the series because of the amount of characters of Jeffs there's going to be. And I'm doing a lot of the stuff, and I'm like, you know what? They were just going to be in one episode originally, and then that's it. Like they were just going to be in one episode, and I'm like, you know what? That's not enough. Too much fun.
A plethora of characters that you play, and it is interesting. I love the subway with the sandwiches like wiling out up there.
There's supposed to be weapons of his, like whoa,
so amazing
to use. That's 21 Jeffs here, and you know what's funny? I came up with 9 more Jeffs.
What the actual? How do you? How do you come up with that many different personalities for just yourself? Like,
you'd be surprised. I can actually kind of tell. I'll show you guys a clip in a sec. Actually, there'll just be an intro of them. It won't show too much about anything. Won't spoil anything. But I'll go through their names real quick. Or no, I'll just show you the clip first. I feel like that'll be more fun. And then we'll get onto that. I wonder what the chat's thinking real quick. Though I'm gonna put on my prescription sunglasses for this real quick. Everybody, let's see. Jeff the Iron Wolf's in the chat. What's up, buddy? He says, hey, brother, welcome back. Yeah, good to see you, man. I'm going to try to have him on really soon, too. He was literally the first person I streamed with. We were going to, believe it or not, we were going to start a podcast called the Jeff and Jeff Podcast. Back in the day.
Shit. I miss Jeff, too. I miss so many people, man. Like, you get busy and you kind of get,
we know like 400 people now.
It's hard.
It's tough
to keep up with everybody, but it's you guys are not forgotten. Even when I don't necessarily get an opportunity to engage with you all the way that I used to or would like to, like it's I still know your faces. I see you on Twitter or whatever, and I'm like, I like that guy.
Yes. Steven says, will there be any Jeffs with boobs? Well, technically I'm fat, so technically they all have boobs, but there are at least 2 female Jeff characters, yes.
Yeah, I was going to say, we just saw 2 of them.
Yes.
And you did one where you had a girl W, right? When you talked, it was a girl speaking. I'm trying to remember.
Oh, that was Jamal. That was the character of Jamal.
Oh, okay.
He was a Nega reviewer. That was one of my older type of villains, a Nega reviewer, and that was voiced by Princess Aruka or Thrace Leafy. She's not really on YouTube or Twitter that often anymore, but she would voice that Jeff character, which was funny because he was a white dude with the pretty much black guy name Jamal, and then voiced by a woman, and it was dubbed over, and he was like with pink and black. So
cool, like Cecil, diversity, inclusion, compassion, and kindness, dick.
Pretty much. That's pretty much the embodiment of what that is, I guess. Being everything at once. Thank you, Larry, for the $2 super sticker. I appreciate that. I can't see it on here, so I'm going to see what that was. Over here, it's an eyeball thing. He sees us. He sees us.
And you got the Mega Jetty super chat from earlier?
Oh, there's a super chat from him?
Yeah. Mega Jetty.
Oh shoot! Yeah, I had the screen shared, so I wasn't looking. Thank you for telling me. Let's go back. Thank you, Mega Jetty. Appreciate that. For the $5 super chat, he says, in Japan, Power Rangers Rita Repulsa was a witch Bandora. She lost her son and swore revenge. Bandora sold her soul for power, but lost the memory of her son.
Wow, that's heartbreaking.
Damn, she has a backstory. Like, did you know that?
Fuck? No, I didn't know that. What the hell? Jesus. Now I have to feel sorry for Rita Repulsa? This is bullshit.
It's funny. The script doctor and Jealous Draven and a couple other YouTubers, I did some Power Ranger streams a while back, and they're telling me like, yeah, she's got a backstory, and there's one episode where there's like some huge Indian head or Japanese head in the sky, and that's like supposed to be like the devil or something, and she's like making a deal with him to get her son back or something.
Wow.
And it's like she's doing this not to take over the world, but to get her son back. Like
I remember him now.
And the Rangers are in her way, I think, and that's kind of the struggle there. The script doctor, a few other people know that stuff better than I do, but yeah, maybe we'll talk about that on a stream soon, because we're gonna get some of the Power Ranger streams coming back soon, and there's a lot of stuff that, like, from the Sentai compared to the American ones, that a lot of people don't know about, pretty much. Let's see, and Justin, thank you for the $2, man. He says, I miss Pinky Jeff. Well, maybe just for you, he'll make a return. I'll have to see if she wants to still voice the character. But we'll see. And I appreciate everybody being in here. Thank you for coming by. This is a fun stream. I like thinking back on our stuff that we've done over the last year or two.
It's honestly, I think it's good for you. I think it's good to kind of take a step back, because it's easy to get really caught up in the momentum of life, right?
Yeah.
And to kind of get pushed forward, and sometimes you can feel like you're just sort of caught in a river and you're being pushed downstream, and it can feel very out of control. At least it has on the YouTube thing at times for me. And so sometimes you can feel really just sort of pushed along. And I think it's important to kind of stop and take a step back and remember, where you started and the things that got you here, and to reflect on your decisions, and to kind of help yourself get a grip, if only so that when you move forward, you've got some good perspective. So I feel like that's an important thing to do. And I never want to feel like people, especially in this community, are part of my past, especially people who are still here, still hanging out. Like, of course, there are people like Bonnie Burgess, who's, she stepped away of her own accord or whatever. There are people who will do that, and you don't have control of that. But when there are people who are still around, who are still there, and you just, it's important to connect with that and not let that become, something that doesn't impact you anymore, if possible. Like, try to stay connected as much as you can with people, and not let it just be this thing in your past when it could still be a wonderful part of your present and future. So.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you and I, we only interact on occasion lately, but we still keep in touch. We're still doing this right now. Still
absolutely. You call in here, man.
Still around. Oh yeah. I mean, and that's the thing too. It's like as we get bigger as channels, or the more people that you meet in general, it's going to be tough to keep track of everything going on with everybody. But it is possible to do it enough. I mean, you look at some of the bigger channels right now that have over 100,000 subscribers. They will try to hang out with some of the smaller ones when they can. They'll try to interact and enter DMs and stuff. I mean, at our size, like answering DMs or DM groups. I mean, how many do we get added to that goes on a daily? And it's like to keep track and interact and see what's up and try to, be a part and keep track and like know what's going on with whom specifically. When somebody changes their Twitter name, I get confused sometimes. I'm like, wait, so do I know you?
It's really hard with Abu Nas. He's going to Twitter jail, and you're just sort of like, fuck, Abu, I just got used to El Presidente. Can you stop pissing people off for 2 seconds?
That, or they get banned and they make a second or third alt account, and then you don't know who's okay, so is that one good, the gone one still, or which one's your one that you use, or they get locked out of it? And
yes, I've been fortunate enough. Oh God, I don't know what I'd do if my Twitter got like banned or whatever. Like Jeremy's has been banned, and so I can't imagine having to rebuild all of that. I'm sitting over, I think it's almost 4,100 followers on Twitter. I cannot imagine having to start over. I would probably throw my keyboard and quit.
It's like even if you made a second account now, I mean, you might only get half back, maybe. Like just even if you're promoting it on your main one, like you're like a Twitter, it's hard to get it all back.
It really is. It really is. And that's why I would recommend to anybody who has a YouTube channel to make a secondary channel and get it promoted. And it's actually something I've been lacking on doing. Get it, because YouTube is wonky, guys. It's really wonky. And they do weird things. They shadow ban you. They don't send out notifications. They remove subscribers, people who are active even. I had them, they took Stig Kenobi. Stig Kenobi is in my chat constantly. Okay, like we actually interact, right? And so there's like they remove people who legitimately still want to be there, who are active. And so YouTube is wonky. They can hit you for anything. Have a backup channel and make sure people are aware of it. Bye, Steven.
Yeah, thanks for coming by, brother.
We love
Appreciate you coming in.
You're awesome.
He's awesome. By the way, if you're still here, Steven, I will get to reading your book at some point. But to be honest, if you like recorded an audio book version and wanted to put that out there, I'd probably pay to have that have it read to me. It's hard for me to find the time to read an actual book. I suppose I'd be reading a couple pages at a time. But yeah, so it'll take a little while. Otherwise.
I need to go pick my copy up. I'm sure it's sitting in my P.O. box, which is now hours away from me.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, I moved.
Yes.
So,
But yeah, it's like I want to hear his intensity when he reads it too. You know, like how he gets sometimes he'll get in preacher mode and be like, yeah, and the fandom minutes, we're doing that. Like I can't emulate that when I'm reading it.
This is a man right here, and you just like you literally feel like you went to church when you're.
You want to get pumped up when you're hearing it as it's being read to you. Like that's what I want with that.
So it begins.
Yeah, so it begins. But thank you, Larry, for another super sticker. Let me see what that was. Over here, if it shows, let's see, with a unicorn thing.
Oh, the doom part.
Yes.
Wait! I gotta do doom. It's the doomicorn.
Oh, the doom. Oh, okay. I've been wondering about that because I've heard people say phallic unicorn, doomicorn, a schmoo. I'm like, are there these different types of custom ones they make or something? Like, I didn't know. It's just I think it's just a unicorn, and they just put their thingy on it. So the name over it.
It's the doomicorn. It's a doomicorn. Doom.
Oh yeah, phallic doomicorn is what he's saying. Okay, that makes sense.
I love it so much.
Appreciate that. Thank you. Are you ready to see 20 Jeffs?
I am. Well, give me 2 seconds. I drink a lot of fruit punches.
Okay.
In the bathroom. Give me 2 seconds.
Okay, no problem.
Distracted while you're playing it, sitting here going, "Oh God."
Okay. Okay. Yep. Go ahead. I'll talk to the chat while you do that. No problem. All right, what's up? So Mongo's Big Thing says, I've heard that audio version for Stefan's book in the works right now. Okay, well, sweet, because that will help me get through it a lot faster. Andrew says, yep, looks so bad. Is he talking about with why we in the U.S. basically use the same footage over the Green Ranger? Oh, you guys are talking about how in the Sentai version of Power Rangers, they killed off the Green Ranger, but in the American one, they kept it going and used the other White Ranger from a different series as their new Sixth Ranger in the American one. Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, the Power Ranger talks will return. I kind of miss doing those. And you guys, Angelus Draven, if you guys want to know anything Power Rangers, this dude knows so much, and so does the script doctor. He knows quite a bit. And it looks like Andrew here knows some stuff about that as well. Let us know if you want to join sometime. I'm trying to find people that want to talk about that here and there, because there's a lot more to it than just silly shenanigan Power Ranger stuff. There's a lot of stuff in there that's interesting, especially in how it was made. He says he's got to go to work. Glad you're doing this again, Rookster. Love you both. Thanks for popping by, Proper. I'll have you on one of these rookie corners soon too, because you're like maybe my 9th guest. I don't remember. You were late though, so that's still a thing.
Late. He's always late. Justin's always freaking late. And before yes, I washed my hands. All right.
Okay, good. I didn't hear any water running, but
I was in the other room. I would hope not. And also my microphone was muted.
Okay. Good enough excuse, I suppose.
He gives me shit about the whole washing my hands thing. Yes, I washed them and I washed them for 20 seconds. I'm just that fast at peeing, okay? You'll get fast at peeing too when you're on a stream and you gotta go.
That makes sense. I believe you.
gives me so much shit about it.
I believe you. All right. So before we show the footage, so as for the majority of the footage here, like I filmed over an hour's worth of stuff for the Rookies Legends guys, but I'm not going to release that footage to my channel. That's going to be put onto my Patreon, and when I start a membership, that'll be on there as well. And anybody that backs me on a GoFundMe, I'll just toss you a link to them eventually. But so for now, this is the only I've shown this scene before, so I'm going to show this as well. This would have been the intro to episode 4 of the Rookies Legends scene 1. Ready?
Let's do it.
Ready, Friday? Turn the volume up again. Do you hear it okay?
I can.
Okay. Enjoy the cringe. There's a lot of things I would have filmed differently looking back.
I feel the hype.
I'm trying to make it as somber as possible.
I kind of want that GIF for a background now.
That's good. Oh yeah, in the last previous episode, that it was supposed to be the bad guy went to the closet and put a device there that opened a portal to bring all these Jeffs here, because there's a portal in the Jeff's closet. That's how it works.
You gotta work on your stoned face.
I know. I've never been stoned. I don't know. It's a German one, kind of.
Jeff Nuss. Oh my god. Oh my god, Brooke, no. Oh my god, no.
Mm-hmm.
Really? No, we gotta work on your hillbilly too, okay?
Mm-hmm. Just with a sucker in the mouth. I thought that helped.
No.
That's like a kid. Jeffers.
Jeffrica. Jeffrica. Why are you wearing gloves? Why are you wearing gloves?
To mask the hands. So the man hands don't show.
My man hands.
That's all good.
Jeffulio.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, and that's okay. I'm gonna get off your mama's gonna slay. Gonna do that down by the bay. What the hell?
Supposed to be a rapper.
Oh shit, Jeffrey's back.
Yep. Jeffrey's a business one.
I remember that.
Yeah, so that's the gist of the intro that I've shown everybody with that. Then I did a green screen compilation to try to match the cover with that.
I love how you went with pink and purple for the girls. So pretty. So pretty.
Yeah. Yeah. It's the best way I could do it. And none of them could be green because then they wouldn't show on the green screen. So
yeah. There's a lot of black shirts there now that I'm looking at it.
yeah, blacks and reds pretty much. And when I was first doing the green screen, I didn't know that I could change the like chroma key kind of. So
yes.
There's the yellows and the shadows would reflect on them and kind of blend with the background, which I now learned how to avoid. So I've learned a lot in the Avengers of all this stuff. So it will be better on the Jeff Apocalypse versions.
I would recommend when you're doing the girls to put some boobs in there. Okay, like get stuff that shirt. All right, stuff it.
Okay.
It is you need more lady loves.
Mm-hmm. I'm working on it. There's somebody I'm talking to that'll help out with some stuff. So don't worry.
I could send you a bra.
We'll see. We'll see. The bra fund me. Fund the women parts. Let's see.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I figured I'd try to expand a little bit on the characters and acting and stuff. Like, if there's going to be alternate versions of Jeffs, might as well have a couple chick ones in there and try to see how that works and
Yeah,
everything.
but
So
diversity, right? Diversity is our strength.
you gotta include it. It's what you do these days. It's 2020.
Mongo, maximum boobage, please. We don't care if it is tissue.
Yes. That's awesome.
Yeah, Mongo. Yeah, it is a terrible thing to sit there and be like, I gotta pee. Yes, no, why would no? Ew, Tim. Ew.
He's got a dirty mind. Mind.
Yes, I wash my hands, Justin.
Oh, that's funny.
Jesus Lord.
Okay.
Yeah, have you ever seen Robot Chicken, the one where Palpatine's on the escalator,
Of course.
and all of the stormtroopers are going past, and he's like, "My lord, my lord," and he like,
Yes.
like, "Go fuck yourself, go fuck yourself, go fuck yourself." That's what I want to do to Justin when he does that shit, because then everybody gets on the train of like, "Did you wash your hands? Did you wash your hands?" And I just want to look at them all and be like, "Go fuck yourself, go fuck
It's
yourself."
an important question,
I did wash my hands.
It's not because of just normal cleanliness. We're in a time of the C virus. You got to keep your hands clean.
Like, I hear you, but normal people already have that habit in place. The coronavirus should not be the freaking catalyst for you learning proper hygiene. Okay.
No, washing hands is a new phenomenon discovered in 2020. That's what I think.
No, that's
Just
this is ridiculous.
Yeah, that is the one positive though with it, is that people are realizing that if they keep their hands clean, it could prevent getting sick. It could, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
One would hope that would already be a skill that is in your repertoire.
Yes. He's like, I did nothing wrong. No.
I did nothing wrong. I believe women.
Yes, we have to believe you. We have to take your word for it. No matter what.
That's right. Where's my whammon card?
Exactly. But
I have thoughts on the sea bug, but people are not gonna like it.
no, I bet. Well, if you want to say them, I mean, you can.
I just think that we have an economy that's just as fragile, and I think that people should be allowed to make choices for themselves. Is what I think. I don't think it's beneficial to people to be policed in the way that they're being policed, and a lot of this stuff is theater, right? Like
Yeah.
This paper thin mask is not doing shit. And so
Yeah. If anything, actually, to add to that, especially if you use cloth masks at all, if you wear it repeatedly, that builds up micro mildew.
it does.
So if you don't wash it every day, you could also get very sick when you use it. Like, you have to like hand wash it with soap every day if you're not going to put it through the washing machine every day, or swap them out for different ones, because it builds up in there. You're breathing the same stuff into that same spot every day. It's like, think about underwear. Do you change your underwear every day?
Hopefully one changes it every day.
I mean, if you're wearing underwear for a week,
just don't wear it.
but the thing is, picture it like your underwear, but on your face.
On your face.
and you don't ever wash it. I told my coworkers this. They were like, dude, why are you telling me this as I'm starting my shift? Because we have our own Subway masks, like our own Subway like face masks for it, and it's like, they in a way they're better than the paper ones because they're a little more cozy, I guess. They don't slide up into your eyeballs when you're trying to make a sandwich all the time, but
I
but it's like
catch hell for that on Twitter. I saw you catch hell for that. Where's your mask? I took it off so I could breathe something besides my own CO2 for 2 seconds.
Yes. Well, when it's sweaty, like when you're working and moving, you get hot and you sweat, and it all just compacts to your face. So that's also not good. And so when you're breathing in the same stuff all day, or for quite a few hours, like that event, like you could end up getting more sick that way too. You may not catch the C virus, but it's still not healthy. So this isn't a permanent solution. Just wear your mask. It's like, that's not entirely gonna do everything. And
I'm not saying the masks are the worst idea. They may prevent.
I think some, but I mean, they don't say. I never heard on a news station or a commercial talking about the micro mildew. That's
but what you can find out, and this is in the in one of the reports from the CDC, is that it's anecdotal. The evidence that it's beneficial is anecdotal, which means it's not real evidence.
Right.
so it's really more of a to make the people who are wearing the masks and out there feel better.
Right.
There's only so much a mask does, and that's really it's really diminished when you have amounts of people in any really quantity around one another. So, and people are touching things, touch their face. You have to pull the mask down occasionally, if only to get a breath of fresh air. And the minute you touch your face, you touch any other surface, that's it, right? This stuff is so. I do agree that we're probably all going to get this stuff. Keep your elderly at home, and keep them quarantined as best as you can. I think
I've seen more old people out than ever before.
We actually caught it. Did you know that I caught the coronavirus? Sorry.
You told me that. Yeah,
I did. I caught it. I was sick for a few weeks.
That was when I was like, hey, so we gonna meet up to talk about Rita? You're like, I
actually have the plague.
Rain check on that one.
It's honestly, it wasn't. It wasn't fun. It sucked. I was sick. I was really sick. But it was like a bad flu. It was like a bad flu, and you stay home, and and I didn't see my parents for like a couple months actually because of it. Because they're older.
Yeah.
Keep people who you're worried about, who are particularly susceptible to it, at home and away and everything. And I think the rest of us should probably try to find a way to get on with our lives, but it is what it is.
Yeah. I see it as like, it's already in the world now, and it's not going to get legs and walk away. So just hunkering down until it blows over is ridiculous.
It'll tear everything apart is what it'll do. If we have a society that needs to function, and so people are losing jobs. This is really bad for the economy. Really bad for the economy, and it's weighing on many different industries. Did you hear about Walmart? Walmart's shutting for the first time.
No, I didn't. No.
Walmart's shutting down on Thanksgiving this year. They're not.
What?
I'm so glad it's the case, but at the same time, of course, it took. They're saying we're doing it because people should be at home with their family. Fuck no, you're not doing that. You're doing that because you don't think anybody's going to be at the store anyway at 6:00 on Thanksgiving when there's an epidemic, right? So, you should have made this decision ages ago in terms of the welfare of the structure of family, not because my money, but whatever.
Yeah, I got you. I feel like there's like when they first were doing the stuff to kind of calm down the C virus, and have people stay at home for a bit, I feel like that was probably a good move for the time. But by now we need to kind of, know what the risks are and know what we can do to attempt to prevent it and all, but then pretty much go on your life as normal, because there's nothing else you can do. But, start opening some things up, because how can anything function? Is the government going to keep on giving everybody just free invisible money from the, from the Mary Poppins bag of money?
It doesn't work that way. It does not work that way, guys. And
this has only been like 4 or 5 months. Like this isn't even half a year yet.
This is going to bite us in the ass hard down the road, and something people aren't thinking about.
Yeah. But, I keep on thinking of it like, they're giving out all these handouts to help you. But in my head, I'm like, so are you going to need my hand later? Like, as payment or what? Like, what's the catch later?
If you expect this to not impact you and your taxes later and how much you're paying, you're crazy. You already give a big chunk of your money, people, right? Like, you already give a big chunk of your money, of your paychecks to the government every single week. If you think that this isn't going to impact that, with lots of people who are out of work and don't have any way to survive right now because of conditions that the government is putting in place, they're not giving them a choice. You're not allowed to go to work unless you're an essential worker, right? So you're not allowed to work, but here, take this free money that will not only make you pay us back with, but with interest later. Let us go to work.
We literally, this seemed like such an odd move that we literally got Subway shirts that said, "I'm essential." It's like
Are you?
kind of bragging, and it's not bragging worthy. It's like, I'm a Subway employee. I'm essential, is what it said. And I never wore that shirt. I wore our other uniforms. Kind of like, don't want to brag to everyone that's coming in, going like, "Oh, congratulations, douchebag!" Like, you make sandwiches. You're so essential. Exactly. Yes.
Like, our meatball subs are huge. That's why we're essential. Like, nah, man. Like, no hate for Subway or whatever. I'm glad you're able to keep working, right? But simultaneously, I'm sitting there saying to myself that chicken teriyaki sub is not as essential as me going to Walmart and, buying some pork chops and cooking that shit, right?
Or getting, stuff for kids, the diapers and wipes and stuff.
Right.
Toilet paper in general. There's other things that are, if you're going to have a shirt that says I'm essential, Subway wouldn't be the first one to get it. That's my point. So it's kind of like, okay, it seems too braggy. So no. But what was I going to say? You mentioned meatball. I told you before about the customer that got tuna on their meatball once, right?
No.
This bitch got tuna on her meatball.
Was this like a tranny joke or?
No, it's not a joke. It's what happened. It's a person was like, I'd like a meatball sub, please. Throw some tuna on there. And I'm like,
she did it on purpose?
That was all they got on it was tuna and meatball. Put the meatball on the bread, scoop the tuna on the bread. Closed sandwich.
Well, that's something weird, man. I don't know what to do with that. I have no idea. Why would you do that? I mean,
you don't think? I was wondering, did they wake up and think this is a great idea, or did they like accidentally, as if they tripped and a meatball tuna were just kind of together nearby, and then just accidentally came in the mouth at the same time, and they thought this is brilliant.
That's what she said.
I knew you were gonna say that. I was waiting.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't understand how you came to that conclusion either. That's gross. Tuna and meatball. Like there are so many jokes there, guys. There's so many. Well,
okay, people excuse it because the lady was pregnant, I guess. That's what she says. I mean, she didn't look that pregnant, but
well, no, there are women who carry babies and like they never.
But I mean, okay, but let's just say you're pregnant, and so I don't understand how it goes. You know what? I'm gonna have fish and mayonnaise with some cow and marinara sauce. Like that's on wheat bread.
Mayo and marinara. That alone makes me really. I don't. Oh God, I need like a McChicken or something now to wash the taste out of my brain.
Yeah. So I had to make the sandwich. I was like, I morally don't want to. I know this Chick-fil-A workers feel now.
I morally don't want to.
It's like, I can't put this tuna on this meatball sandwich. It's not right.
This is wrong.
Feeling wrong. It's making me feel dirty, customer. It's combination's not what the owner of Subway intended. No, and not Jared. People, that's not the owner of Subway.
No, that's someone. That's an idiot.
But thank you, Stone Cold Jeremy. What's up in the chat? Says I would rather borrow. I see. Like I actually do need glasses. Like that. I do have glasses, but the shades are closer. Okay, there we go. I would rather borrow money from Tony the loan shark than the government. His interest is more reasonable. Tony the loan shark.
It's a reference to like some sleazy guy in a corner of a little like strip mall thing that is gonna like probably send 14 goons and after you.
Yeah, break your legs for whatever. Yeah, that makes sense. Well, thank you for the $5 super chat, bro. I don't have a beer, but I'll bump you a root beer with that.
Yeah, I remember the first time you drank. Really, was your birthday. I was impressed actually at how well you held it together because I never got the impression that you'd imbibed to the point of like being wonky. Even though I watched you drink it,
You watched me slink into madness.
I felt like you held it well. I felt like we could have a drink together. Now I'd drink you under the table, Rook.
Oh, yeah, I know you would. No question, you would.
But I still feel like we could have a few together. Right?
Definitely. I think I'm a little bit. I could probably hold a little more than I could back then, but not much because I still don't drink that often. So the last time I drank was again my last birthday. So you remember you were there for both my birthdays. You saw the first one was when I had the most amount of alcohol at one time, and then the last one, I think I tripled or quadrupled that amount. And I went for 12 hours streaming and drinking. But at least I kept your advice of eating along the way. I had pizza and other things ready this time, so I was able to do it without puking. Didn't even puke at all. So.
Yes,
good.
That's the big thing is bread stuff. When you're drinking, eat like stuff that'll absorb that shit. So.
Yes, but downside is I didn't have time to that week to get like actual good alcohol. I thought I still had some different ones, but I think my brother or somebody else took them, so I didn't have anything that good. I just had like a full thing of Fireball.
Fireball! Who does know? Gross. Whiskey, cinnamon. Who said that was a good idea? I don't understand. Who said
no?
Cinnamon.
I had other alcohol, but I like my brother or somebody else took them from where they were, and I thought I had it, and that was the only thing that was left. That's just for shots usually, But
yeah.
That's how I drank almost the whole thing though. Like there's just like a little bit left of the bottle by the end of the night.
Yeah. See, I would say it actually doesn't work too bad with Coke. If you,
yeah, I did have Coke. I did have Coke with me.
Yeah,
so.
you can make a decent mixed drink with Fireball and Coke, but I'm just not a whiskey girl, so
yeah,
that's just not my thing personally. I'm a vodka or Jaeger girl. Although when I drink Jaeger, I get fucked up. I get so fucked up when I drink Jaeger, which is why you generally see me with like a little bottle of pineapple vodka.
Yep, take note, Andrew. Right? No.
I could probably. Well, I'm pretty sure actually that Andrew could drink me under the table. Which is impressive because he's like never been drunk, but I see him drink. Like the guy can like throw back 4 glasses of wine and not feel a thing. And so that's incredibly impressive.
So somebody told me, is there such thing as chocolate wine?
Chocolate wine?
Somebody said that to me. I'm like, wait, why? They're talking as if it's normal. I'm like, wait a second, chocolate wine.
I've never heard of chocolate wine. I've heard of people eating dark chocolate and pairing it with wine, but I guess I could.
I don't know. I just assumed you might know with the
bartender background.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, I can see it in my mind. I can totally see why someone might do it, but I've never personally encountered chocolate wine. It sounds like that's a novelty someone probably came up with. I'm sure it exists,
right.
But it's not something that's a staple in a bartender's repertoire.
Right. And then it's not going to be on the basics menu or anything.
Yeah, a chocolate stout. Yeah, I've heard of chocolate stouts. That's a bit different. So vino de mocha. Oh, Andrew knows. Oh my. Jaeger is looking disgusting. Nina, I love your face, Nina, and that is why I will let that one go.
Yeah, welcome, Nina. Welcome, Big Steve and Over Easy, everybody coming on in here. This has been a fun little stream. If you guys missed it earlier, you could see some Mary as Rita from the Rookie's Quest a while back and everything, if you guys missed that.
Yeah, actually, that was the one that I learned how to do some effects on. You kind of put me out of my comfort zone where I was like, hey, let's learn how to do some editing here and add some effects. And I was really proud of that at the time.
I like that, and that worked good. You're just like, take my energy.
Well, the transition, too, from turning into Rita to Mary or whatever.
Yeah.
And having that go, that was cool. I enjoyed that learning experience.
Yeah, people like that. Yeah, my mom even commented she liked you as Rita. She was like, "That's a good Rita," because she, growing up with us, we watched Power Rangers as kids.
Yeah.
Stuff. So she was like, "That sounds like her to me." All she was to her was a laugh machine. Yes, I love that. You know what? I'll play the clip where you're Mary and Rita.
Oh God.
That's been a little while.
Yeah, I was proud of the transition there. I was proud of it. Tinkering around, and Filmora's got some fun stuff, man. You can do some stuff in Filmora. Literally everything you see me do is made in Filmora. This thing right here, hold on, I'll switch it over real quick.
Oh.
This starting soon thing, I made this in Filmora.
Oh, nice.
Look at all the movement. It's so movie.
Quite movie.
All over the place. I like my startup stream. Screen.
Very handy dandy.
Very handy, especially for when you're about to start a Twitch stream. Super handy.
I bet. Welcome, Snowdub. Let's take a look at a year ago. Where Rook encounters Mary, possessed by Rita.
Yes.
So let me turn my volume up again because it seems to not be as loud.
Rookie, are you there?
Is that you, Mary?
You hear it okay?
Of course it's me.
It could be a little louder.
Okay. I hated it when I uploaded the video, when I made it exported, I don't think I increased the volume enough. Let's see. And if it's too quiet on your guys' end down there, see if it's turning up your own volume does anything. Let's see.
Look, Rookie, are you there?
Is that you, Mary?
Of course it's me, Rookie. Who else would it be?
I don't know. You just showed up and surprised me.
You are not going to believe what I just saw.
Oh no. Was it an NPC? A nega reviewer? A putty? A future version of me that's kind of evil? A robot?
I think it was Rita Repulsa.
Hold up. You saw Rita?
I think so. Rookie, she was in the mirror. Oh God. I'm starting to feel sick again.
Ah, that's not good, Mary. If you saw her, she might have put a spell on you.
I love how it cuts and my dog was in the background and then isn't.
Yes.
We meet again for the first time at last.
No. So you, Rita, are also Mary Mayhem?
No, you fool! I am borrowing her body!
Since when?
Well, since I was defeated by some moron with powers that rivaled mine, he attacked my innocent putties and took them from me!
Oh God.
Created putties that I fought last time.
Rookie critic! The one you must stop it!
Oh God.
You know, I was gonna have Rita be trying to help me for some reason, and then I just dropped it completely.
Oh God.
Sorry in the chat if that was too quiet. I don't know why it's so low. It's low on Not For Us too. But then there was a part 2 to that, where we fight.
God. Oh God.
I think that volume's better. Let's see.
Yeah, well, you kicked my ass.
Yeah. Well, I mean, barely. I just throw a fireball. I think, and that's it. I did not think through the fights back then. It was more the quick dialogue exchange and whoosh, done.
Oh, Nina says it sounds like Gail Simone. No, there's a very big difference between Rita and this one time when I was walking around and I saw Jib in the corner. Like, there's a little bit of difference there.
Yeah, the Gail Simone is more of the you've been through a lot of shit in your life, and the Rita's the more I'm crazy.
I smoke 20 packs of Marlboro Reds a day, and I like the cut of your jib.
Yes. Big difference. I think this one might be louder. Let's hope. Let's see.
Rookie, it's happening again. What's wrong with me?
Mary, try to calm down. Just focus on something in front of you. You're gonna be all right.
I feel a little faint.
Just hold on, Mary. I think I know a way that we can fix.
Fuck.
Wasting my time.
Hurt you, Rita. Let her go.
No! I need her body so I can get my revenge.
Don't make me destroy you.
See the cutoff of the effect.
Yes.
What's the matter, Rookie? Are you impressed with my incredible powers?
Oh my god. Please help me.
Should I do? I've beaten all of your putties before, including those new upgraded ones that they took from you. Destroyed all of them, every time. What makes you think I can't do the same to you? Now get out of my friend's body before I have to destroy you too.
You don't want to fight me. Your little friend would be the one that suffers. Ah!
I failed enough.
Apparently not.
Face what lies ahead. But I am sure as hell not gonna let you and take her too.
Oh yeah? Just try me, you fool.
Oh.
Rookie?
Yep.
What the hell's going on?
I'm gonna be honest, Mary. There's no way in hell I could possibly explain any of it.
Proceeds to light her up anyways.
Start to feel better now. Got any more questions?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hate the dialogue I picked for a lot of that. I'm just like, I'm just gonna beat you now. Stop, okay? I will win. It's like, oh no, I do a lot of rewriting right now. If I can go back, but not gonna George Lucas it. Don't worry.
If I could redo a few things,
I'd choose some different words of choice.
blow up my friend.
I realize now that I almost pulled the Rise of Skywalker with that one. She's like, your little friend will be the one that suffers. Nah, I'm just gonna, and it doesn't. I just win. That's it.
For reasons.
I might as well just put I am all the Jedi. Just beat you all the same.
Oh no. I mean, look, none of us claim to be like, look, the fact that you're on the level of the fact that the return of the Rise of Skywalker, the fact that the Rise of Skywalker managed to be on par with Rookie Critic Productions.
True, but I think I had better character threads throughout my characters.
It's about you.
Thanks for that. That is more comforting, I suppose. I didn't do any reshoots either.
No, you didn't. Right, and you had just one director the whole time.
No Ryan Johnson in there. No.
I really need to see some still better than The Last Jedi's in the chat now, please. Yeah, Nina's on it. Yeah,
that was great. Yeah, that was so fun to do, though. I mean, I loved that everybody liked being in it, too, because I wasn't sure back then. I was like, will you guys like doing these weird little clips in here? And then everybody was watching it at the same time. I loved the interactions. That was good times. Good times with that. Yeah, we would be having the sequel to that whole thing happening now. But, yeah, the C virus took more of a hit than I wanted it to. I tried to push it forward without it, but too many things were going on, so it's like, no. But we'll still get it. We'll still get a version of the sequel to this soon enough.
Hell yeah.
So hold on. Nina said, "Oh my gosh, I'd never seen these." Well, Nina, lucky for you, if you go to my channel and you go to the Rookie's Quest trilogy, you'll see cameos from 150 people cameoed in that. So a lot of YouTubers you'll know. And there's the Game of Tomatoes trilogy in between the stop motion. So a lot there to be desired. A lot there for it.
It's definitely worth the watch. If you are a member of this community and you follow, if you follow any of these channels, you will see someone that you know and that you like seeing kind of out of their elements. Like a lot of you guys see us as, hey, we're talking on live streams, we're having these conversations or whatever, but this is more of an acting chops kind of thing. And some of it's cringe, some of it's amazing, some of it's this wonderful mishmash of just everything all thrown in together. And it's a really interesting and fun way to see your favorite YouTubers. We're in different kind of shit. John Talks, man. I'll never get over John Talks like doing the whole all right, I'm on this. I can't remember his exact words, but he was just like
I got the picture. I got the pictures you sent me. Yeah, let me see what I got. I see what that is. All right, he's got his Brooklyn. He's gonna make his second appearance. He's excited to do his next character as well. He's gonna be the same guy.
Yeah,
in the next one.
It's hella fun. You'll love it, Nina. You'll love it. It's so much fun.
Yeah. Actually, I'll give them a taste of that. Actually, Mary, because I have the energy scene condensed into 2 minutes. I cut it really short to put on Twitter before.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I condensed it down to 2 minutes, and that's like 80 people. So, let's see.
Everyone, we're gonna do this again together. I need your energy, everyone. Let's do this.
Hey!
Chris, Rowan Johnson,
Oh
Michael
my God.
Bass.
Reggae's.
Yeah.
Today. Mandy! Oh, Josiah! Fox! Shit! Everybody! Holy cow.
Steven, Rosetta, Stephanie B, Tweeter Trash, Thomas, Katarn, everybody was there.
Oh my God, I didn't realize you'd had SC reviews.
Yep.
What? Darth David. Wow. Holy shit. I had to go with the pink hearts,
Yes.
Oh my God. Ah! Flip.
Yes.
Bro.
Brandon Moist.
Oh my God. Oh, this is crazy. Justin. Oh my God. Oh, Jay. Oh shit. There's just so many people. Oh my
Yeah.
God. Jesse.
No neophobic.
Oh my God.
Fandom Collective, YouTubers, Jeremy's, people with good hearts.
Oh wow.
Those were the times.
My heart. My heart. Oh,
Oh yeah.
fun.
I love that. And I mean, that's, I think, yeah, for those, there's a lot of people that just did audio clips there. That's why you only saw an image for a sec. And when I actually released episode 3, I did not have any of the effects added because I didn't have time for it to meet my deadline that I set for myself. So, and in the actual version, you see people going, and there's nothing coming out. So I have a director's cut where they have the special effects.
Jesus, we could use it right now, man. That's the thing. Right now, during the middle of all of this, with like all of the movies being canceled or delayed, and even like streaming series, like everything just being pushed back, we could really use it right now. So
yeah, that's why I'm trying to work on it all right now, guys. I'm trying to use the writing that I have learned to make it better as well. So that can be, because I do want to have it. Before, that one was mostly cameo driven, where like I had people in for the sake of being a cameo. Now I want people to be in for the sake of a character, but to still include a bunch of people. So that's why I'm making it a series. It's going to be 3 seasons, and I'm going to have cameos spread throughout so that it's not all in one, packed into one thing. So it's still a lot of people in it and the whole thing together, but it's not like one episode.
I think that's brilliant. I'm looking forward to it. You should get Nina in on it. And Lorena. Oh
yes, of course. No, Lorena, she actually sent me one of her parts that was going to be in the Rookies Legends, but it was such a small part too. And so it's like there's a lot more that's going to go on with this stuff. And yeah, there's so many people to contact. Like before, that took me a long time. I had to message all those people and tell them what to do and get their email and put it in and download. Like it was a lot to do. And I think when I released the first version also, I was missing 10 people but I had their files, but I forgot where they were. So in the special version, I had to add them to it and give them the effects and stuff. And it's a long process, but I have it nailed down now. So that like this time around, even though I'd be messaging twice the amount of people, it'd be easier to do still. So
yeah,
Nina, Andrew, everybody, like I said, that's so if you guys see me message you and go, hey, do you want a little cameo? This is the kind of thing that it is. Pretty much the gist.
Yeah,
it says, Rookie, are you in Portland? I'm in Washington. I'm near Portland. I assume that's because the blazer shirt that I would always wear in my stuff. Yep, says you're still in Portland. Hope you stay safe. No, I'm not in Portland, thank God. No, too crazy over there. I would not want to be in Chasville or anything either. Yeah, so this is way better.
Yourself now. Be careful. Don't be doxing yourself.
Yeah, no, I'm good. People, there's too many subways to dox myself. Let's see here. Andrew says Mary is a better protagonist than anyone in the Disney trilogy. Yeah.
That's not hard to
agree.
do.
Yes. You mean the rise of Palpatine, he says, instead of Skywalker. That's more accurate description of the movie.
Far more accurate.
Yes. Yes. Thank you, Jedi Padawan. That was very fun to film. And I loved when we were doing that. It's just like, I remember you were very into trying to get your Rita down. She custom made the Rita hairpiece.
I did, yeah. It's actually made out of aluminum foil, an old sweater, foam, and hot glue. Yeah, and it's still there. It's things still trucking up in the top of my. I've got it sitting on top of my Yoda head in my my plushie net. So
yes, and you'll still need to definitely use that for the next one. Next time that Rita makes an appearance. That'll be good. Yeah, I'm glad that you guys are liking this. Yeah, and I'll definitely I'll contact everybody that I can, but that's the thing too. There's still people that I won't be able to reach. So I might put out a tweet going, anybody want in on a project? Message me now that I haven't reached out to. Yeah, Nina, yeah, I'll be in touch with you on that. No problem. Angela said he filmed a clip for me as well, which I think I could still use in my next one. There's some clips that people sent me that I might be able to use, but we'll see.
Yeah, that is some MacGyver shit, Andrew. It's MacGyver shit because I can't do what I used to do as a cosplayer. I would have made that shit out of legit EVA foam if I'd had all my stuff to work with, but I don't. So I had to make it work somehow. I wish I could have made it better. I would have loved to have been able to have the time and the materials to make a better one. That would have made me happy. But
yeah, I feel you on that. That's all I do lately. I'm like, I could have made that thing better. I could have made that thing better. Could have made this better.
Yeah,
with stuff. But that's how you improve, I suppose, right?
Well, I am a lot better than that freaking hat. I swear I'm a lot better than that hat. So.
But you see, it's all in the acting. It's not just the hat.
You are not wrong.
That's how that works. But
dog, Jesus.
What was that?
My dog keeps trying to kill me.
Oh, you can pet the doggy. That's okay.
She needs to not make it a habit of being over here. Get out of here. Get out of here.
But I guess I'll wrap this part up real quick. So with the other titles, this one was also done by Craig. She did the Jeff Apocalypse one as well, and the first cover that you saw. And these were supposed to be the Gods Cinema here. And I don't know if I ever explained what they were on a stream before. I might have a few times or on some other people's, but I'm not going to give too much detail on them. But they basically are figures that represent some type of film genre in a way. And
that's the noir doing the holding there, right?
Yes, noir. I forget what period that is, the 40s or 30s ish, kind of damsels in distress in film, type of a thing. They're on the train tracks,
Yeah.
And the villain's like, I'm gonna get you. And
who are they holding there? Who's he holding there?
Just a random chick.
Oh, a random.
There wasn't anyone specific in mind. Like, it's not Brie Larson. Don't worry. I guess.
Oh, damn it.
On there. And then, we got a Sentai one up here. That's supposed to be the Power Ranger type of thing up there. And so they might make an appearance in the future projects. We'll see. I'm not sure how I'll make them work, but
yeah,
we'll see.
It was a great idea for sure.
Thank you. And yep, this one was by Xavius. Actually, you guys might have seen him in the community lately or on Twitter. He's working on Sins of the Fae, I think, that comic right now. And he did this one for me. This guy right here, he's the noir one. That's Fanatics of Film. That's Fanatics of Film.
That is a fantastic drawing of Mandy.
Yes.
Yes, that's great. Holy cow.
Yes.
That's really good.
And she's the cinema fairy, captured at the moment while he's trying to chase me. I would have had him have his arms over his head instead of at his side, because it looks like we're just kind of running together, like we're friends, like we're best friends. But he's supposed to be chasing me. I'm supposed to be running for my life.
You're my best friend.
Yeah, but the aesthetic is awesome. I loved the colors. I was like, how can you make a black and whitish type of thing look cool? And he's like, can I add a little bit of color? I'm like, okay, sure. Makes it blue and makes the colors like that. Freaking amazing.
Yeah, that's glorious looking.
Love
God, it makes me wish I were talented.
You're like, where can I acquire such talent? And this one, I forget. I see. I'll look up the names when I make the video praising these guys. I think this was James something. I forget his last name, but James something made this one, and he does a very cartoony style. So
Yeah.
As Rita and Jesse watching the stuff play out, this is the Sentai theme basically here with all this, and it's very silly. And I don't want to spoil it. That's why I'm not going to explain that one very much. I still might use something with that. And then that's it right there. That's all that I have so far. There's one more cover that Dark Gift is still working on, maybe. But I told him he doesn't have to worry about it because it's not going to be due anytime soon.
Oh, Anthony. Yeah, Anthony's amazing.
Yeah, but he also made a jingle for me for my comic book reviews because I'm like, I don't want to call it just a review. So on the intros, it's Rook takes a look at a comic book thing.
What? Oh my god, that's great.
I'll show you. It's like 18 seconds. It's a quickie little one.
He was supposed to send me some audio as well, so I could work on something for him, but I haven't got it yet. I need to text him. Actually,
Yeah.
I freaking love Anthony. He's great.
Yeah, he's a hard worker.
Oh yeah, and he's a really honest and loyal kind of guy, you know, like Anthony's there, man, and like you need a man, he's there, right? And so I love the hell out of Anthony. He's great.
Yeah, he rules. Praise the dark gift. Praise the gift of which is dark.
Woo.
Let me turn this up here.
Well, that looks like something that Mandy would have drawn.
That's Wart the Wizard. This is what Mandy drew.
Oh, okay, so yeah, I knew it.
Yeah, this was for my review of her book, for her comic.
Oh,
Right
that's
there.
awesome.
Takes a look at a comic book.
Yeah, just Rook takes a look at a comic book, and that's it.
I love it. That's great.
I was like, it rhymes 3 times, so let's make that a thing. But in my head, it was more like a kid's like Saturday cartoon or something. Like Rook takes a look at a comic book.
Well, if you're looking like Anthony's going to be the guy to give you a little bit of a rock edge.
I know, but I'm glad he did though, because that sounds better than my idea. Mine would be annoying. That makes it sound cooler than what it is. So that's cool. Later, Nina. Thanks for coming by. Appreciate it.
Love you. Sorry, I got a giant train going by again. Hold on.
Yeah, it's all good. Yeah, she's in the Trainsville over there.
And I live in the freaking ghetto. You should have been here. You should have seen last Saturday's shenanigans. I went outside. It was a thing too. I went outside while they were shooting off fireworks, and it was late at night. And so I yelled at them, "I got babies sleeping in here."
That's gonna make the trains quieter. Okay, we'll make it quiet.
It was the neighbors shooting off
Oh, the
fireworks.
fireworks. Oh, right. Yeah, my neighbors will kind of do that on occasion too. But they'll just do like one firework, and so it's like just one, and it's like my cat's like scurries under the bed, and it's like, thanks guys.
I'm done.
But yeah, it's like since I do live near Portland, I'm kind of like, okay, will it be a gunshot? And I don't know about it next time. Like, who knows? But all right, so let's move it along here, I suppose. Let's just go for a little bit longer if you're good. You got 20 minutes?
Yeah, I should be good for another 20 minutes. Are you telling me my stash here? Yeah, I'm good for 20 more minutes.
Okay, cool. Because we've been talking about ourselves and about our projects that we've done for a while, and looking back, and it's great. But I suppose some questions going forward that I've been having big time. And this is, how's the movie going experience going to change going forward post C virus?
I suppose that depends on where where you're sitting at, and when you say going forward, if you're talking about for the next couple of years, things are going to change dramatically. And I don't really know when they're going to normalize, because you have to keep in mind everything is at a flaming halt right now. There is no production anywhere. No one's shooting anything, and nobody wants to put anything out that they already have made, right? Disney
True.
delaying things. You know, we were supposed to get Mulan this month, and now it's moved back to next month, and it's possible it'll be delayed again. There are rumors that that's the case.
And Tenet.
I mean, well, and for good reason. They don't really want to put a movie out into a limited amount of theaters that are open, and then those theaters that are open have a limited amount of occupancy that they're allowed to have. They're not going to make any fucking money, right? And so,
and each theater that would have to be open would have to have their employees there to work, and for such minimal things and all these safety requirements, and probably to clean everything. Like, that's a lot to ask for.
Keep it running. Yeah. Can you make enough money to make it worth it? Right.
Right.
And that's the question right now is that even possible with the restrictions that are in place? And I don't think that it is. And I don't think that movies, that studios like, for example, Disney, are going to want to put their movies into theaters. Like, now I think that there are other options. They should. I personally think you should just go ahead and release that stuff on your streaming platforms. Better to get it out there and get some new draw to your platforms than nothing at all, right?
Mm-hmm.
But that's my personal take. And again, I don't claim to be an expert on the inner workings of all of these studios and how much money they put into it. It may be that would lose them a great deal of money. It's possible, but I tend to think it's better than waiting 2 fucking years.
True, because the longer you wait, they usually don't do so well.
Well, and right now we're staring down, are we even going to get Mulan? Are we even going to get Wonder Woman 84? And we're going to get them eventually, but the question is in what platform they're going to be released and what way we'll be receiving them. And they're reluctant. We were supposed to get freaking Black Widow movie. There are lots of things that are sitting there in the wings waiting to be released that they don't want to do until they can make some money releasing them. And then there's going to be this gap. There's going to be a gap between what's been made and what's been completely shut down on production. And production may continue to stay shut down. And so for right now, I think we're looking at an uphill battle in terms of media and new content. There's not going to be much. It's going to be few and far between. And what we do get, I think, is a lot of it's going to be animated because you can have people work from home on that. And you can have people kind of send in their stuff, as it were. And I think that's something they should embrace.
That'd be a great way for them to move to. They should be going more full force that way.
You can do amazing stuff with animation. Some of that Star Wars stuff is animated, right? Like Clone Wars, which I'm a huge fan of, is animated, right? Like Avatar: The Last Airbender is animated. Like there's Studio Ghibli films, anime, just a bajillion different ways that you can approach this. I think
Disney used to do 2D animations back in the day.
Well, and a lot of this stuff, a lot of this work can be done in a sort of small enclosed environment, right? And so
voice work and drawings or animations on computers. That's
right. Exactly. A lot of us YouTubers are working from home doing this kind of stuff. You got It's a Trap Productions who animates at home, right? Like you can do, and obviously the quality is a bit different, but I think in terms of getting something out there, right? Because people are starving for stuff right now. They're absolutely starving for content. Everybody's buying up game consoles, and freaking GameStop doesn't even have any consoles right now. And everybody's like, we're all secluded and sequestered into these little corners, and it's really frustrating for us all. And so I think for right now, we're not going to see a lot of content, and probably not for a while. And if they're smart, they'll turn their eye towards animation, because that's something that you can do in a small scope for a while. But I think ultimately, eventually, everything will right itself. And we've got freaking crazy massive amounts of scenarios where throughout human history, horrible things have happened, right? Like the Black Death is a pretty good example. Like, it's like 3 years of hell, right? They go through 3 years of hell. Nearly 50% of the population dies. And out of that comes the Renaissance. And you've got people are incredibly resilient. Give us a chance. We're resilient as hell. I think things will right themselves before too long. It may just take, a couple years probably.
Yeah, I think so too. 3 to 5.
Yeah.
We'll see.
I'm hoping for like a 2-year cap here on this because this is so fucking stupid. This is so stupid. Jesus.
Yes.
Preparing for the virus my whole life. Yeah,
Yes.
This is completely comfortable.
She's ready.
I'm about to take her out of her comfort zone. The intention is to move to Texas sometime in the next, maybe 6-8 months or so. I'm dating Andrew or whatever, and so that's the sort of goal with him and I. So, not to get super personal, but Miss also in Texas, and so when I get down there, your hermitness is fucking over, woman. It's over. Right?
Lock your doors, miss. No, she's coming through the window anyway. So
right. I have a spork. I'm digging through this shit. All right.
Yes.
I'm coming in, like it or not.
She'll reverse Shawshank Redemption you.
Dang, Skippy, I have no problem wrapping my shit in a trash bag and climbing up through the.
I meant digging a tunnel into the jail instead of out of. But all right, yep. That's how that works.
Oh my God! Did you hear that thunder just there?
Yeah, I heard that. Wow.
Oh my God! Holy cow! Hold on, I have to go look. Oh wow! It's a monsoon! It's a monsoon, Rook!
Oh shit! Damn, you doing all right over there?
I'm good. I just ran over my dog with a chair, who I keep telling to not be in here. So.
No.
I'm dating Andrew or whatever. No, Andrew, stop.
Like or whatever. Yeah. Mm-hmm. He sees how it is. Mm-hmm.
I was trying to minimize it because that's probably not what Rookie wants to focus on the stream. So it's probably not interested in the intricacies of my love life.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. He says, yeah, it's okay, Andrew. She's just feigning humbleness. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's like, it's cool, guys. I'm like way happier than all of you, but it's whatever.
Mm-hmm. That's funny. But yeah, I guess switching it over back to what you're talking about with Hollywood with that. Yeah, so I know you've been covering some of the actors stuff going around, with Amber Heard and Johnny Depp. I honestly haven't paid too much attention to it. So many people are posting so many videos about it. I'm just like, I don't know how much is there to go with, but just Hollywood in general, since the C virus hit, a lot of actors done stupid things, I think, and some of them are doing nothing. Some of them are trying to do something, and it's weird. Brie Larson started her YouTube channel, which in a way I think celebrities should do, but I haven't really looked at what she's doing with it, so I have no idea.
She's not doing anything with it. She's put 2 fucking videos out. It's fucking stupid.
Because like Jason David Frank is the guy who played the Green Ranger in Power Rangers, and it's like I did a whole video on him explaining what he's done in his career and what he does, past it, even stuff that he doesn't get paid for. And it's like he's done some fan films with people in small production companies. He's done interviews with other ex-Rangers, that used to be on the cast. And he usually does the live streams on Instagram and then puts them up on YouTube. He makes poems, puts them on YouTube. He shows background, behind the scenes stuff or little vlogs from him on sets on jobs that he's doing. Like he tries to keep you entertained on his channel. Like that's what I think celebrities should do right now while they're in.
I'm not opposed to that, Rick, at all. I think it's probably a good move on the actor's part, A, to keep themselves busy, and B, to maybe form some measure of revenue. My problem comes in when there's this different treatment is extended to, say, a Brie Larson than it is to your rookie critics or your Justin Propers, right? Mm-hmm. Or even your drunk 3POs and Mary Mayhems, or even going further, your geeks and gamers and your that Star Wars girls. There's a difference difference in the way that those platforms are treated. They're given the red carpet is rolled out. And the thing about YouTube is it was something like a great equalizer, right? You worked hard, and if you put in the effort, you could succeed. And it was kind of like the American dream, right? You could get on there and you could do your thing, and people wanted to follow you. They would find you, and instead they're being pushed to the front, right? They're being given this special treatment that is not in the spirit, I think, of what YouTube was originally created for.
Well, so hold on, I didn't pay attention to any of the Brie Larson stuff. So what's she getting? So it took
different? Her. So let's see what she's sitting at right now. Well, I'll pull it up for you if you like.
Sure.
It happened so quickly. She had almost as many subscribers as Jeremy within a couple of days. And then she surpassed him. Now she's sitting at like 303,000 subscribers, and she's made 2 videos. And one of them was 2 weeks ago, and one of them was 6 days ago. All right. Now, the ratio on her first video is at 58% people liked the video. So she's got 175,000 likes to 126,000 dislikes. And there's a reason for that. There's a lot of people who don't appreciate her being put at the very front of the algorithm, her being slapped on your homepage, and her being the first thing you see when you don't give 2 fucks about Brie Larson.
Was YouTube promoting her?
Oh yeah, she was trending
specifically.
Yeah, she was put right there on the front page. Hey, Brie Larson started a YouTube channel. Her video was about nothing. Her video was about nothing other than what should I make my channel about? Bitch, you started a channel and you don't know what you want to make your channel about? What the hell? I
think at most I saw a few clips where she's like, "Oh hey, I don't know how this works," and something about
I've got literally 3 cameras set up, but I don't know how to hit the record button. Go fuck yourself. Whatever, you freaking lunatic. As if any of us believed for 2 seconds that you didn't know where the record button was. Right? You're literally recording right now, but you don't know where the record button is. Go fuck.
Yeah, she's not anywhere close to a complete novice.
She's a director. Rookie.
Yeah.
She's a director. Yes, you know where the record button is. You fucking, how stupid do you think we are? You've got 3 different camera angles that you're swapping back and forth in editing, right? You've got lighting all set up, but it's a very deliberate attempt to make it look homegrown when it's a very produced video. And, and while she's sitting there having conversations with all of these big YouTubers, right? All of these huge YouTubers that she's engaging with in a way that as if they were just like your sort of homegrown, everyday, average, normal people. Never mind that these YouTubers started from the bottom. Now we're here, right? They did this work themselves. They got there after long, hard, arduous battles with YouTube and trying to make it work. You got this handed to you on a silver platter because you're Captain Marvel. That's why this was handed to you. And so it's an incredibly insulting video. It's very insulting to the YouTubers who have done the work to get there.
And it's not her shtick that she's doing for it. Like it's not. I'm trying to get so her making a YouTube channel in the first place. I'm trying to imagine.
So she doesn't even have a plan, or as far as what we're seeing from her channel, she hasn't actually put out anything that resembles content that is centered on a specific subject. Like, why would you go see?
Like if I were her, not knowing too much about her, but I know a little bit about some of her career, of course, like I would think she'd, if she wants to start and she doesn't know what type of videos to post, talk about past experiences with stuff going on sets.
That's not what she did.
She was. I just saw an old rerun of SNL. This was before she was Captain Marvel when she did one of her other movies. She seemed decent in that stuff. Seemed fine-ish. Didn't have the same snarky attitude she has now. But,
back in the day, but she knows in an environment that promotes that, and she does several times go off on this sort of we want to compassion and caring environment,
right,
where all people can speak, and she does that white savior bullshit or whatever. But what the fuck are you talking about right now? You're not talking about anything. You're just talking about things,
right?
And so it's really hard to even get a read on what the heck she's trying to put out there. And that's part of why it's so frustrating for YouTubers who build their platforms, who have something that they're passionate about consistently, that they go to work at, and they give their time and their energy and their effort to, and you just sat there talking about stuff, and nothing in particular.
Yeah, no, I think she has more than one type of talent, whether or not we think it's good.
I'm sure she has a voice, she sings, but
yeah.
She doesn't know how to be anything other than an actress. She's been in the public eye since.
Even if she had people that could write she could do little skits of some kind on her channel. I don't know. It seems like something she could do if she's bored.
She's made no effort to make real content though, and that's part of why so many people are frustrated with it.
I'm getting that. I'm just trying to think. What would she even do? I'm trying to logically think. Like, what
Don't
could
help
she
her.
do?
Don't help
what
her.
Could she do on a channel that would be something, even as annoying as she is? Like, because it's like
figure this shit out on her own. We had to.
I know, because Jason David Frank, he even says he tries to be as real as he can with stuff. He made his YouTube channel to put poems up at first.
Yeah.
See, when he lost his mom or something, like that was traumatic for him. So he started putting stuff up there and then started sharing stuff with fans, and sharing fan experiences on his channel. Like that's what he does, and it's like that makes sense. It's like with her, yeah.
She actually brought her mom on too, and her grandmother. And there's a difference, I think, between like someone like Jason David Frank or someone who's kind of grassroots popularity, right? Where they're being vulnerable and they're legitimately engaged, or like even myself. You remember my first fucking stream? My mom's on there because it's just me, Justin, and my mom, and I'm like, I don't have another option. Not that I don't love my mother. My mother's amazing and my mother's brilliant, and she has wonderful dialogue, and I she's where my brain came from, as it were. But there's a difference between I brought my mom on because nobody else wants to fucking talk to me right now, right? You have YouTubers and celebrities and high-profile people all around you. You brought your mom on so you could look homegrown. This was a tactic. And so I don't appreciate that measure of manipulation. Oh, look, it's Brie Larson's mom. Go fuck yourself. Seriously? And really? No. It was a manipulation tactic to make people feel like they were getting to know her when she never really said anything. So and I feel it because YouTube, looking back to where it started, I mean, it was home videos and cat videos, and then music videos were kind of the main things on YouTube. And then personalities like PewDiePie and others were able to, generate a following, and people liked that, and was able to get monetized at some point and became a partnership where you can go to and do that. So yeah, I understand that, the grind, and then somebody else just waltzes in, boom, I'm here, and don't know why I'm here, but I get everything. Cool. Yeah. I think our second video it's got 440,000 views. It's finally showing you my Animal Crossing island. Bitch, do that shit on Twitch. Are you gonna make your YouTube channel about Animal Crossing, Brie Larson? Is that what you're gonna do? Okay.
I mean, if she does, if she's able to talk about it for a while, I mean, I could see that being a thing, but I doubt that'll be what she does either. That's just second episode. Who knows? It's
because she has no plan. There's no structure here. This isn't a channel about something. This isn't a channel that's about anything other than Brie Larson, and not even the real Brie Larson. Not even getting to understand her as a human being, just the persona of Brie Larson. And so it's this polished Hollywood elite that I can go watch fucking Captain Marvel if I want to see polished Hollywood elite. If I don't need this, I don't want this, and I don't see the point in it. This is what YouTube is about. If you want I think this is an attempt at, personally, and this isn't a personal opinion, I can't base this on anything other than what I assume about her. So I'm really, transparent about that. But I think that this is an effort on her end to bridge the gap and make herself appear more humanoid than she really is.
I am a fellow human as well.
Right. But not a sincere attempt. She still wants the glossy, pristine Brie Larson to be what's conveyed. But, I think this is a PR attempt. Is what I think. and I'm not good with it. I don't care. I'm not good with it. I'm good. I don't care. I don't give two fucks about Brie Larson. So.
I gotcha. Well, what do you think actors should be doing, I guess, in this time of little work in Hollywood, I suppose?
I think we should be doing that shit. Did you hear about the Princess Bride remake?
I mean, I've heard about that for a while, but I didn't think it was actually happening with anything.
No, dude. This is all kinds of different. This is what actors and actresses should be doing right now. All right, this is great. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about here.
Okay, because I have not heard about.
It's a star-studded Princess Bride remake. Let me see if I can pull it up here. Watch the celebrity-filled fan film version of the Princess Bride. So let me pull up my share screen here.
Well, fan film. It's not being official. It's not an official remake.
No, it's not a remake. That's official. This is a fan film from celebrities, right? So you see this? Oh, come on, go away. No, thank you. I don't care. Look at this. Look at this. This is glorious.
What?
What is this? In The Princess Bride, a little boy played by Fred Savage asks this question when his grandfather, portrayed by Peter Falk, starts reading him the offbeat fairy tale. It's also what fans may wonder when they hear that there's now a new version of the 1987 movie created in a deliberately awkward but charming way. While stuck in quarantine over the past few months, some of the most famous performers in the world worked in secret to shoot a homemade fan film version of the classic on their phones, which will be shown on Quibi chapter by chapter, day by day, for 2 weeks starting this Monday. Filmmaker Jason Reitman devised the idea. This is what we need.
I actually kind of want to see them do this.
I do too.
That's funny. I love fan films big time, even if it's. I've not seen a celebrity fan film. This will be funny.
Are you tricking me? Where are the sports? Right? That's Josh Gad.
Oh my god.
It's
Mary, they're taking a page out of my book from that's my stick is collecting clips from people and putting it together. They're taking my Rookie's Quest route. Yes, what the heck?
This is what they should be doing, right?
Yes, I agree.
This displays a love for the source material, right?
Yeah.
Because you have to get in there and do it. God, look at this. This is glorious, right? Chris Pine and Annabelle Wallace gender swap the roles of Wesley and Buttercup. Joe Jonas and Sophie Turner gender swap the roles, with him sporting a gown and blonde wig as the princess and her wearing the mask as Wesley. That is great. That is hilarious. That is so funny to me. I love it.
That's some needed entertainment, I'd say.
Yes, this is what I think that the stars should be doing right now with their time. Go into your backyard, throw on a wig and a mask, and call it handled. This is great.
I agree. I mean, that's what I think. I'm surprised they haven't done anything like that before. I mean, even before any of this. I mean, it seems like an easy way to make some fun content for people, get your fans happy, see more of you. You can kind of do something without restrictions of a studio, really, I would think.
Look at this. Diego Luna and Jack Black as Inigo Montoya and Dread Pirate Roberts. What the actual hell? Freaking Diego Luna. Are you kidding me right now? This is perfect.
I love it.
I want to see this. I need to go see this. Actually.
We need to have more celebrities do more fan films, I think. Especially right now, like this. That would be great.
Yeah, I think this is a brilliant idea. This is a potential money maker too, right? Like I would pay to see this because
that's the thing. That's how they can utilize YouTube. They can talk about their production or behind the scenes on their channels. They can post one of the chapters on each of their channels or something. To, put it in one playlist, put it up.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
do something. Absolutely. They can utilize YouTube, make a little bit of revenue each on it if they want to. I mean, that seems like a more genuine way to do it, and do it from home, do it themselves. Yeah. Hell yeah.
I mean, I'm in full, look, when I first heard, and God, it was Anna that tweeted it out. I can't imagine she took a hard look at what she was tweeting. Of course, Anna's busy as fuck right now with all of her projects, but when I heard they were going to do a remake of The Princess Bride, I got pissed. I was immediately pissed as hell. I was like, you leave that classic alone. Don't you touch my Princess Bride. Like, I was so pissed off. And then I read it and I looked at the article and I was like, This is amazing, and because it doesn't mess with the actual movie, right?
Yeah.
It's not harming the movie in any way, shape, or form. We're not talking about a legitimized remake here, sanctioned by a studio that is meant to replace what you love and hold dear in your heart. It is
Right.
a bunch of celebrities getting together and having a good time with something that is meant to be just that, a good time.
That's how you show that you're human.
Yes.
That's how you try to connect with your fans. That's how you do a YouTube channel, technically, if you wanted to, do stuff. Fan films, like Mary. There's so many Star Wars fan films. There's hundreds,
Yes.
if not thousands, that people don't even know about because there's so many of them. And that's the passion. Seeing them do a Princess Bride one, that's good. That's
Yeah.
I don't know if I've ever seen a Princess Bride fan made remake. I don't know if I've ever seen that. So that's also unique.
Angelus, that's the point. It's supposed to be bad. You're supposed to be disappointed.
No, you're not paying to see it. It's right.
Well, I said I would pay to see it, so I imagine that's what he's working off of. But that's
okay.
kind of, I mean, even if it were on YouTube, I imagine you wouldn't pay to see it. But like,
Yeah.
have you ever, movies that are so bad that they're good, right? And there are movies that are meant to be, like, one of the reasons that something like Tom Green movie, what was that called? Do you remember what I'm talking about? The Tom Green movie?
Yes, the butthole finger. What was it?
Yes. Daddy, do you want a sausage? Daddy, do you want some sausages?
Yeah. Fingers. Freddie got fingers. Freddie got fingers. Yes.
Okay, that movie is terrible, and everyone knows it. It won multiple Razzie Awards. It was an awful movie. It is a train wreck to watch, but if you watch it, you begin to understand it was meant to be that way. Okay, it was on purpose. Okay, it's a genuinely horrible movie, right? And it is absolutely meant to be that way. It's funny as hell because you understand the intent behind it, right? You have to take intent into account here when you're watching something like this. You really need to take that intent into account. No one's trying to replace Princess Bride here. No one's trying to usurp your beloved film. That's not the intent here. The intent is to pay homage in a funny and entertaining way that is ridiculous, off the charts ridiculous, right? So much so that you gender swapped Wesley and Buttercup. Oh my God, right?
Yep.
And I don't think there's any malicious intent there whatsoever. You just take it at face value. No, I didn't mean Quibi was free. What I meant is they should move forward putting this stuff on YouTube.
Right.
Stuff like this should be going forward on a free platform like YouTube, where watch an ad and watch the movie. Right.
Yeah, that's more what I meant. Like having them available on YouTube. But what is Quibi? I haven't heard of that. Is that another streaming service?
And that's okay, right? Like, and I actually. Interest is peaked enough to be willing to go check out Quibi just to see this thing, right? Like, I might do that. But I do think that they should move stuff like that. Hey, YouTubers, go get together and make yourself some fan films and chuck it up on your YouTube channels. YouTubers offer some real content. We'll watch the hell out of that. I'll watch the hell out of that. So
yeah, agreed.
If it's free, sure, but not going to pay to see that. That's why I think it should be on YouTube. Let them get that ad revenue. You'll rack up millions of views on that. You'll get some hella good ad revenue. It'll totally be worth it. You shot it on your phones in your backyard, right?
Yeah.
Like this will pay for itself. Trust me.
Yes.
Just get on YouTube and we'll watch the hell out of it. And I don't think it would get a copyright strike. Unless potentially you use the music, like the exact music, I don't think it would get a copyright strike or even claim, because this is a parody, right?
Yeah.
So that's protected underneath of copyright laws. So parody is absolutely protected. So I think that's what they're doing. Sorry, long story short. Yes, I think this is what stars should be doing with their free time right now. Yeah,
I think that's a good answer too. Honestly, that's what I think, because what else can they be doing? They can't get together for big sets. They can't travel around the world like they used to film what they need to.
I mean, their other options are bring donkeys in the house and pet them in front of people and feed them carrots. Like those are your options.
Exactly. And it's like, did you ever see the fan film Star Wars Origins?
I don't think so. No.
I highly recommend it. Did you ever hear of Jamie Costa?
Yes, I know who Jamie Costa is. He's amazing. He's a wonderful Obi-Wan Kenobi.
He's in this one. He's the guy who before that Kenobi fan film, he was in an earlier Han Solo fan film. Did you know about that?
Yes, I've seen that actually.
Yes, and he's also in this. And this one I think was for a film festival. I'm just going to show a small snippet of it, but I mean it's like they take their own idea and try to make it a mix of Indiana Jones and Star Wars. And I don't think he's like an official Hollywood actor, but he's like a fan. He's on YouTube fan film pretty much. He's great.
Wait, don't show me. I may want to do a reaction video.
Okay, well, I was just a few seconds to show how dramatic they do it or what they do with the.
Yeah, I've seen a lot.
It's like
he's brilliant.
It's fantastic.
We'll find it ourselves.
Whoa!
And that won't spoil anything else for you. So,
whoa, that looks great.
That's I highly recommend you see that one. There's so many. Mary, since I'm back to doing some YouTube content and stuff, I've got like 50 fan films lined up to at least put out to pique your guys' interest on them. I'm only trying to find ones I think are really good, and there's dozens.
I wonder if we could get away with doing a watch party of that since it's on YouTube.
I think we can. If we get struck on anything, it'd be music, but I don't think we'd ever be blocked for these ones. I mean, they're usually way more freelance with it. So
that would be great to do a watch party of.
If you want to, Mary, I'll set that up because I'm.
Hell yeah!
No problem. I got a bunch on my list here. So.
Hell yeah! Absolutely. I'd love to do that.
That'd be good. Would you want it to be like a Star Wars one, and then if other people want to or you want to or something, we can do some other fan film ones because there's some superhero ones. There's some ones of The Mask, which are surprisingly good as well.
Really? See, I've seen some of the comics. Hi, Elfires. I've seen some of the comics of The Mask, and it's really gruesome. I'm not a huge fan of The Mask just because it's kind of gruesome.
well, I guess what I meant was I didn't even know that it was of The Mask when I clicked on it, really. But it was like more of ancient times. There's these two brothers, and they're on a beach, and they're going to get rid of this object here, but one of them starts to get drawn to it, and they start fighting. It's more about the drama of like whatever it has on people's minds. Kind of like The Ring from Lord of the Rings, kind of. That's how they treat it.
Why is everybody determined to make me watch like horror shit?
I'm sorry. I know your affiliation with horror. That you're not a big fan of that. I know, but
I don't mind. Like, if I'm going to watch horror, I'll do it for a stream.
I wouldn't call that really a horror one anyway. There's the horror element, but it's more of a drama element, I suppose.
You know what I had a fun time doing, actually, and this was something we did on Mrs. Channel a few times, was we watched some old silent movies. Okay. And, we filled in like the blanks. Like some guy shows another guy a picture of his wife, right? And we're like sitting there watching this old movie, and I was like, well, "That's just you in a wig," right? Like you sort of fill in the dialogue for him, and that's a lot of fun.
Yes, that sounds like a great idea.
That's a lot of fun. I like that.
That's awesome. Yeah, Angelus is like, see, that's the quality of fan films. Yeah.
Yes. Well, the fan film. Well, that's a well-funded fan film right there.
Well, I'd say Jamie Costa is. I don't know if he has a production company himself that he works with or something, but he's been on 3 or 4 Star Wars fan films that have pretty good budgets. So yeah. The first one he was in was probably his least budget, but whoever he works with, those ones are more funded. But the fact that it's not an official release and it's just put up on YouTube for free to watch, I think those were for film festivals though originally. Those are pretty good. But there's plenty that are non-funded like that are still fantastic.
Yeah.
I'd say.
Yeah, I'd love to watch that for a watch party or something. That'd be amazing. Maybe we could actually reach out to him and see if we can get like permission. That'd be cool.
Yeah, we'll see.
Out to Jamie Costa. I'd love to look him up on Twitter.
See if I could interview him. That'd be great. I'm setting up like another stream series on my channel, Film Talk. I did a few episodes before, but there wasn't really a structure to it yet. But I want to get people to talk about film, either their interest in film to do it in the future or their experiences about it, talking about the industry, about the future of it, some of the past if they have more information about how things used to work compared to how they are now. There's a couple of small time directors. The Mega Geek, I don't know if you heard about him, but he's working on a couple of things. There's that guy that Jeremy had on. That guy would be cool to talk to. That worked in the film industry.
I was on with him I was on with him not this past Monday, but the Monday before with Midnight's Edge. He's great.
Yeah,
he's great, and he's very, very open. So I just follow him on Twitter and reach out to him because he's amazing. I'm sure he'd talk to you.
Yeah, I'll set that up because I want to really try to get the different perspectives from all around here and everything. And as a rising future feature film director, as I started all my videos.
That's now. The guy right there. Now he'll tell you right off the bat, though, he's nobody's favorite person in Hollywood right now. And so talking to us has made him probably some enemies, but I think that's all the more reason to kind of embrace him and support him for sure. And he's not against. He's not against what's going on in Lucasfilm in terms of the turnaround with Jon Favreau. He encourages support of the good stuff, and I tend to agree with that, right? So,
yeah,
I think he wants to see it work out for the best. I believe that of him. So, I think he's sincere. Good guy. Good guy.
Sweet. Good to know. I like that. I guess, is there anything else that you wanted to talk about as we kind of wrap up around here?
No, I mean, I'm over on Twitch now. I just got affiliate, and so I just wrapped up my Zelda Ocarina of Time playthrough, and that was good. That was fun. That was a whole lot of fun. I'm getting ready to start, I think, Majora's Mask. So
okay.
Have you ever played Majora's Mask?
No, I played Ocarina of Time, and I don't think I ever finished the game. I kept on getting lost and going to other places on accident.
The water temple, you couldn't get past that. No,
I don't know. There's one spot where I swear they needed me to do something with the flute or a horse, and I'm like, I don't know where the hell. I don't know. I'd go to all these places and I'd see different things, and I'm like, am I supposed to do something here? No, I don't know. Okay, I don't know. And then I just never finished the game, but I haven't picked it up to try in years. So
you're missing out. And I would encourage you guys. If you're into playing games, and if you're anything of a gamer, especially with me, I'm more of a retro gamer. Go start yourself a Twitch, man. It's a lot of fun, and it's a really wonderful way to interact with your audience. And so I'm having a hell of a lot of time. And Majora's Mask is severely underrated. It's a severely underrated game. A lot of people don't like the mechanic of going back in time. I think it's a great mechanic. I enjoy it. So I think it's severely underrated. So and I'm going to be doing a lot of Zelda gaming. And then hopefully here soon, I'll be working on stepping it up to doing some Soul Calibur and interacting with other people. So yeah, just a little bit fun. I'm not. It's not the WoW days. I used to play World of Warcraft. I used to be pretty hardcore.
Right. Yeah. You told me about that stuff.
Not like I used to be, but yes, I'm a big fan of games, and so I certainly fulfill the criteria of gamers aspect for geeks and gamers.
Did you ever play Paperboy?
I know of it. I know it's a nightmare. I've heard of Paperboy, and I've heard a lot of people express how much they hate that fucking game. Paperboy, yeah.
And I don't know why they say it's a nightmare.
It's hard, right?
I mean, it's hard, but I mean, that's kind of the point. I mean, what I love about it is that it's such a simple concept of your paperboy or girl going on your routes to deliver papers. And now what's the challenge? Okay, so let's put a clock on there for time. All right. Let's make it so there's different targets that you got to hit and moving objects kind of in the way. All right. You have to do it more than once. You have to lap around usually, and you can pick up a little more time slots, which go out of your way a bit. The dogs and things can attack you. I remember an old lady is always like, I never, and you hit into her as if you run into a brick wall, and it's like, shoot. So there's some special thingies that if you hit with the paper, you can get a special point or star or something. They made it pretty good, and there's some with windier roads, and that's darker and a little spookier, but it's a lot of creativity and such a simple concept of a game. Yeah. It's that's good.
I mean, I've heard a lot of, I've heard of the game. I've never played myself. It's like an 80s game, right?
I think so. It's N64.
Yeah. You know what I want to play? And I've heard a lot about this. I've never played it. I want to play Dragon's Lair. Have you ever heard of that? It's a Don Bluth game, and it's hard as hell.
Oh yes, the one where like even if you go, there's no memory with it either. It's like a random.
Yeah.
You can't do a thing, and then that happens when you do it. Okay, do it again. It might happen. It might not. You do something else, and like there's no real solution. It's just kind of like a. It's a suicide game. It looks like I don't know.
Well, you have to pay close attention to where the things light up at, and so, but sometimes there's sparkly stuff around it anyway, so you just can't fucking tell.
Yeah.
So that's something I kind of want to give a shot. I'd like to play. I'd like to play that. I think it could be fun. I've heard a lot of people say it's hard as hell. So yeah, Dragon's Lair. I'd like to give that a shot. And I was actually Horde, Angelus, for the Horde. Yes, I was a Horde. Blood Elf, exclusively Blood Elf. My main was a Paladin. Main spec was tank, off spec heals, and I was the third best geared tank on Paranulti for a while. So that was my server. Yeah.
Some high praise there. High status. That's great. Did you ever play Blitz 2000?
No.
What?
No.
Oh my God. So Madden and like all the NFL type games? No, this was before that. And this was on N64 that I played it. And it is hilarious. Like whenever you tackle somebody, like they always go, and
I'm a girl, rookie.
I know, no. But then when they're tackled, you can still like when it's like loading the next page, you can tackle them, and it's like, I'll put the hurt on you, boy. And there's like, you're in my house. There's crazy stupid. It's funny. I don't know. I think people would get a laugh watching something like that especially your reactions to playing it. What the hell?
I'm actually looking into playing a horror game.
You in a horror game, really?
That would be the point, rookie. Is that
okay?
That reaction?
No. You need to do virtual reality horror game.
No.
That's where you need.
No. I draw the line.
Slenderman. You need to play Slenderman or something.
No.
Game. As you, I think. Chat. What do you think? Should she do? I can't
even handle Miss playing Bindi in the Ink Machine. Okay, like I'm in the chat whenever Miss, and you should go check out Miss's Twitch channel. She plays horror games. It's really hilarious. I'm in the chat just screaming fuck. It's just
don't look over there. No, don't do that. No.
Nope, not even that. There's no advice given. Just me screaming fuck in the chat. Just no and fuck. That's all you hear out of my mouth in the chat. It's no. But I am probably gonna play a horror game just so people can experience me experiencing that. I'm already having a panic attack right now.
Yeah. Everybody says yes. You need to do VR.
Nope. No.
Yeah, that's like three. That's three people. I think that's enough to make it happen.
Still a hard no.
That would be funny though. That'd get you the most viewers.
I don't care.
Fuck, just every moment. Fuck on the game.
I'm not wandering around bumping into walls in my room while trying to.
You can be sitting still, bumping walls in the game, and then
Nope.
Mm-hmm. Your dogs would probably be afraid of you by the end.
I'll play the horror game. I'm not putting on the mask, and like I don't even know how I would interact with the chat for something like that. That would be
right. I don't know. Somebody read them to you. I don't know.
Nope. No.
I don't know how that works, but yeah, the games, that's fun. It's pretty fun. I'm trying to think of other games. You play Star Fox back in the day?
My brother did. Star Fox 64. But no, I haven't played that in ages. I did. I hated that game, though. I hated that. Freaking Slippy, like, look at him, right? And then fucking Falcon's like a jackass. And what's his name? The donkey guy.
I was gonna say Pepe, but no, it's not. I don't know if that's right. He's a donkey.
Pepe.
Yeah, he's Pepe's probably right. Yeah.
Was he a donkey or a rabbit?
He's the donkey. I think he's a donkey. Was he a rabbit? I thought he was a donkey.
I just remember the tall ears.
He did have buck teeth, but I thought he was a donkey.
Oh yeah, he's a rabbit. Yeah.
Oh, he's a rabbit. Jesus Christ! I thought he was a weird. The buck teeth, I guess, makes sense, but I thought donkeys.
Yeah, I'm seeing him in my mind right now. He was a rabbit.
Yes. Yeah, the chat, Angelus and Andrew say so. Yeah, I believe him. All right, he's a rabbit.
Yeah, Falcon is a dick. Falcon's a dick.
Watch my back, Fox. Oh, come on, really? Yeah, they're douchebags. Slippy. Oh no! Oh no!
Oh my god, I'm gonna start calling Tano Slippy because I just made that connection. Tano acts like Slippy the Frog.
Oh no!
I'm gonna start calling Tano Slippy.
That's funny. But I was gonna say with that is that I didn't realize it. So when I played the game when I was a kid, I beat it a lot, but I never realized how you can go to some of the other planets. Because you have to do some weird thing in the levels to get to certain levels, I guess, and that increases the difficulty. Like there's like a hard path and an easy path, and you can go You can go on the hard path and then go back to the easy path, kind of. As you go. But apparently, if you do the hard path 100%, which is difficult to do because it's all about timing and doing it right in the game, you go that way. And then when you do that, there's a different ending. So apparently, every time I beat in the game, at the very end, if you watch the whole credits play, you have the main bad guy, Andros, kind of laugh still. He's like,
yeah, I remember my brother.
as if he survived. And it's like, well, wait, what? But no. So apparently, when you go the hard path, that's how you do it the right way. And you face him, because when you face him doing the easy way, he's kind of like when you start destroying him, he's like a robot underneath. And that's And apparently, when you go the other way and you start destroying him, he turns into a brain, like a fleshy brain. And then at the end, you fly, and then you see Star Fox's dad for a second, and then it goes off, and that's the real ending. And it's like I never knew that.
Yeah, I remember my brother obsessing over that for a while. I probably won't play it myself, but I do remember my brother doing it. So, but yeah, you can. Yeah, that's what I've been trying to put a lot of work into lately is my Twitch and trying to get that up and off the ground. And you can catch me playing games over there and acting like a jackass.
Good.
Yeah,
but yeah, I mean, I guess the N64 games have so much more hidden stuff in them than anything else. She hates being held. You hate being held, don't
you? No, human.
She loves being loved. She hates being held. It's the least favorite thing.
Go hide behind the curtains of invisibility, kitty.
Yes. Now she'll just bug me. She bugs me all the time to get up high, like in shelves in the closets or something. She just wants to be high up. And it's like, okay.
Yeah, cats. That's how cats roll. This is why I don't have cats.
Mm-hmm.
No offense. No,
that's all right. It's all right.
Sure, cats are
good. Yep. Slippy is annoying, but I'm not, says Padwantano. Apparently. But all right. Hold on.
All right, there we go.
Oh yeah, I was about to say. Anyway, that's actually okay because we're about to close out now.
All right. Sorry.
You're good.
I don't want to say it live or whatever.
No, you're fine. You're fine. Any last words?
Yeah. You know what? Go check out Miss Sarcastic Nerd on Twitch. Her channel doesn't get enough love, and the truth is that as much as I hate being terrorized by her, I also recognize that there's nothing. God, she's so damn entertaining. And when she's doing it, she manages to hold in. You can sense that there's fear there, but she plays it off in this very comical way. Like, do you have a battery? Do you have a battery? Right? And like, poor Boris is like, well, Boris is gonna die. And so, she really is a fantastic, entertaining gamer. And if you go anywhere today and you subscribe anywhere, or not, follow anyone, I would suggest that if you genuinely want to be entertained, go check Miss out on Twitch. She's amazing. So, and I'm not just plugging that because she's my best friend, but because she's a genuinely entertaining person when it comes to the Twitch channel. Right.
All right, sweet. Well, everybody check out Miss Sarcastic Nerd and her rise to fame on Twitch with everything. I have not seen one of her Twitch videos yet, so I'll go check one of those out.
I mean, is it okay if I, because I'm seeing somebody ask for a link, can I throw that up in the chat real quick for her?
Yeah, go ahead. I think you're still a mod. Yeah, you should be.
Here we go.
Let's see. Yep.
Okay,
cool. All right.
Ha! Go check her out over on Twitch, guys.
Let's go do that. Go do that. I just opened up the tab that had the stream up, and the little super chat thing was glowing green as if going super chat him, super chat him. I'm like, it's my own stream,
right? Only if I want to lose 30%.
I know, right? I'll just be giving Google the 30%. Yes.
Yay! Here's 30 cents for no damn reason.
Yes, thank you, YouTube. But yeah, everybody, so go follow Miss, go follow Mary as well. I think I forgot to put the link in the description because I was going to do that later because I made the thing a while ago and I forgot to add it. I'm usually on top of that lately, but I spaced that. I've been planning so many things lately too. I keep on forgetting certain things here and there.
Here we go. I got my link right here.
Okie dokie.
There's
Thank you. Well, I'll add it.
And here's my YouTube. So bam.
I'll add it in the description afterward. But thank you everybody for popping by. This was an awesome stream. Lots of fun reminiscing of the past and our shenanigans we've gone through over the last couple of years as YouTubers. So this is fun.
Yeah, it's been crazy, man. But never stop being you. I just adore you, Rookie. You holler, I'm there, man. You're awesome sauce.
Thank you, and I appreciate you as well. You've been freaking awesome, kicking butt on YouTube lately, and trying to do. You got your fingers like you're being stretched a million ways, and in real life as well. So you're doing excellent. Oh,
I'm doing all right. I'm pretty proud of myself. I won't lie. I'm pleased with the growth. So
doing good. Good enough. Doing all right.
Doing all right. A little golf clap.
That's good. Thank you, Bruce, for the $10 before we close out here. Thank you. Appreciate that big time, man. He says, you are such a Chad. How are you, Rookie? Doing great, man. Thank you for that. I don't yet know if Chad is a compliment or an insult.
It is. It's the alpha.
Okay, because it just with Chaz and all the things people do, there's like a new word invented every day now with things.
No, Chad. That's not new. That's like, remember Justin and Lethal? Lethal was the Chad or whatever, and so
that was an insult to proper. No, it's hard to tell.
It's the boss guy. It's the alpha, right? It's the one who does the butt sticking as opposed to the butt taking.
Okay, appreciate that. As a director should, I appreciate that. Then thank you, Miss. You didn't have to do that for $5. Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate that big time. I'm looking forward to see some of your streams. Then I'll check out your Twitch and see how you're doing on those games. See what's going on over there.
Hell yeah.
One of these days, Mary, if you want to be a guest on the collective, the difference is we do ours on Wednesdays too. So we'd have to figure out a time or a day or something. If you want to be a guest on that, also at the end we do Cards Against Humanity. One of those. I made a custom deck, and I keep on adding stuff to it every now and then. It's just one big deck and different stuff all the time. Okay. Everybody's freaking loved it, and usually the women get the worst things to read, which is hilarious. Like Teresa Martin was like, I don't know if I want to say these. Okay.
I'll say anything. I don't give a shit.
Yeah. It was fun. So with that, thank you guys in the chat for coming by. Appreciate it. I'll be back again tomorrow on Nerd Blast on the Fandom Collective, and I'm going to be doing a watch party with Tom from Midnight's Edge on Thursday, doing The Matrix. First time we'll be seeing The Matrix on Thursday.
Oh yeah! Wow. Okay. Cool.
Yeah. So I'm bringing those watch parties back with the classic movies that I've not seen. So
nice.
Get ready for those, everybody.
I'm digging it.
And I'm just going to have a long exit if I keep on talking. So I'm pressing the